just to put it into your smell that sweet white sage over the top of your aura. Smoking, cleansing, purifying. Just going through your aura, cleansing and clearing. Cleansing and clearing. Cleansing and clearing. That's it, friend. Well done.
Oh, God.
Fan through your aura, dissipating in your aura energy field.
Sounds like someone doesn't want his chakras cleared.
Jesus Christ. He sounds like he's on the edge.
Why are you resisting it?
Nobody should be forcibly... No, I think forcibly healing somebody's chakra goes against the spirit of the whole thing.
That's just the... That's the... What are they called? The midichlorians talking or whatever they have that fuck you up from the inside.
This is my version of the Matrix. My version of the Matrix is everybody in the world is holding me down and trying to trying to cleanse my chakra.
You're trying to stay uptight. You're trying to stay
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to just slide into the body of Neo before he leaves the Matrix and just do his job. You know,
Yeah,
like
hang out.
Yeah, I think it's become a meme at this point to talk about how Edward Norton's character in Fight Club is a piece of shit for having like the best life ever. The Matrix talking about how the peak of human society was 1999, and they were totally right. That was it. That was it.
Yeah, everything nice green. And then this British guy comes along and just blows sage all in your face.
It wakes you up, and then now you're in a goop container. It's against your will. You're in the goop container in hell world.
Now I am as goop. Yeah. Don't worry, everyone. Spring's over.
Oh, thank God. The best season ever is over.
It had to end at some point, and now it has. With this episode, it will have.
I'm gonna cling to it. I don't want it to end. It's never gonna end. It's gonna last forever. I'm gonna watch all of these shows to their conclusion.
It's real to me. Yeah, I'm just gonna live this season will be my identity forever, and I'll always just keep referencing it.
Instead of doing a new season preview every year, every quarter, we should just watch the next episode in the line. That'll get us for at least 3 years, right? Be like, okay, we're going to do Classic Stars episode 2 now. And we'll just go through every show one episode at a time.
Yeah, this month we're doing episode 6 of every show from spring 2025.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like
how bad could that be?
It's the quality would probably be higher than what we are doing now. Yes.
I mean, we'd probably have to remind ourselves of what these shows are every single season. How many do you think it would take for us to really start to lock into all of these shows and know what's going on in all of them? Or do you think we would just basically 3 months is enough time to where you'd always forget?
That much guesswork. I think most of these you can jump right into pretty much any episode and understand the bulk of what's happening.
You know what? Maybe we should just do that. Maybe we should, on top of doing all of our season previews, we also do another 4 episodes where we watch.
Yeah, let's go back to fall 2017 and watch episode 8 of every single show and see which ones are comprehensible. That'd be awesome. We don't hate ourselves enough. Let's just how did these shows end up, but not end? How did they get in the middle? How are they doing 2/3 of the way through?
And then so that you're saying 2017? Yeah. So then
just 2017 to me is for some reason the most unremarkable year. I don't know if that's actually true, but just in my head, it's just I associate. It's probably because I think that was the year I think the Isekai cell phone show. I think that was the one where I was That was like some kind of turning point for me. I was like, fuck this.
Well,
God
then we'll
damn it.
do in 2033. Then we'll watch the final episode of all those shows, and we'll know how they all end up
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
Yeah, I think that would be fucking hilarious to go into like just go back and not just an entire season, but just go back into previous seasons and find like a good 6 or 7 shows that we want to know where those went and see if we could put together what happened in them.
Yeah, but not shows that we care about enough to like ever want to watch, but just like stuff that struck us in a weird way that we wouldn't want to watch it, but we do want to see what was going on. You know.
Yeah,
most
how
of the
weird
way
did this
through it.
get? Yeah, that might be a good thing for us to do this summer when we're because if we're just hanging out like we're just kicking it. I could watch just about anything, So I think
True.
that might be a good one for us to do and then record an episode in person on. Yeah.
Happy D? Happy D's in the chat.
Between last episode and now, a lot of things have happened on my end.
How many people have almost died in your vicinity?
I'm trying to make it happen,
It's just
and
sort of happening to you recently, yeah.
yeah, it's just not. Unfortunately, everyone's doing okay. But I was in Seattle again, and tell you what, Seattle sucks, man. That's a terrible city. And on top of being a terrible city, at least a lot of the terrible cities that you go to, and this is not to disparage anybody that lives there. I don't want this to come across as me saying like, okay, everyone in Seattle is a bad person, or it's an ugly city with no real character, or everybody there is ugly. But these are all true facts. These are all statements of fact, really. At one point during the shoot, I looked at what be mean. I just want to know, have you guys also noticed the fact that we have not seen a single attractive person since we've been here? And dude, it was fucking dry. It was a barren wasteland. It wasn't like you couldn't even find a drop anywhere. There wasn't even like anybody if you squinted and looked at them, you were like, okay, maybe after 3 beers. No, it was fucking straight up dogs.
Yeah.
For a week straight. There were, I would say, 2 attractive people that I saw the entire time. One of them was like, she probably would have been pretty decent 15 years ago. And then one of them was like a girl that worked at a cafe, and she was just pretty cute. She wasn't even like smoking hot. I would say, I mean, and to be fair, they all dressed like shit. I went into a bakery at one point, and this woman was wearing Mandalorian and Grogu pajamas to work.
Oh my fucking god!
I live in a pretty hip city where everybody's a little bit more lax than in a lot of other places in the country, but nobody's wearing fucking pajamas to their job at a bakery. People are actually dressing in adult clothes. Like, nobody's wearing a sweatshirt with 15 holes in it, and not like this is really like trendy, like deliberately cut holes. No, just straight up like this is the only hoodie that they've owned for 10 years, and it's got like fucking cigarette burns on it.
Yeah, yeah. So you're saying most of this unattractiveness was not like. It was not like genetic. It's mostly like presentation.
No, it's genetic
based.
too.
Oh,
No, they're also ugly.
Because women normally, it's pretty tough for them to be gross unless they're fat.
No, it's also they're also ugly people.
Wow.
And I would probably dress like shit as well if there was nobody to impress. Like if I knew every day when I went outside there was going to be nobody whose opinion on whether or not I was attractive mattered at all because they are a 4 or a 3. Like literally, it wasn't like it makes it sound like I'm like I was started to deliberately just avoid even paying attention to the attractive people and only indexed on the most average or ugly looking people. It was everyone. You couldn't find a single attractive person there. So I don't know why anybody would live in Seattle. It's fucking $600 to buy a home in Seattle is $750,000 at the minimum.
Yeah.
The weather sucks. The food is bad. The people are ugly. The culture is like it's one of those cultures where like the design on the storefront is like, we're going to get the worst artist we possibly can, whose style is like basically Rugrats with like if you're going into a coffee shop, the logo for the coffee shop's going to be a baby with like a shitty diaper, you know, and it's going to be called
like Rugrats with alopecia, not alopecia. What's the where they have the they turn white, like they have the fucked up skin.
Yeah, Rugrats with whatever that is, and they're missing limbs, and like their eyes are sewed shut, like you know, they're like, oh yeah, this is twisted, destroyed baby fetus, burger. You know, it's like it's shit cunt pussy coffee shop. You know, like that's.
And then there's an amputee, and they all have vitiligo. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the most repulsive, like. It's the most repulsive city I've ever seen in my life.
Are they the ones with the gum wall? You were talking about the gum wall.
There are the ones with the gum wall, and it's really a shame. I mean, it's not, and I say it's a shame. It's not like there was any potential there, because again, it's not an attractive area of the world. Like it's not like a especially beautiful place. It's kind of just like Britain, you know, like where London is situated is what we got in terms of climate. So
they got nice forests.
I did enjoy my time there. I was just confused as to like where all the attractive people were at. While we were there, the guys I was shooting with were like, do you want to go see a movie? Like, we try to see a movie in a theater anytime we're on a shoot somewhere. I'm like, okay, cool. They're like, okay, we're going to go see Thunderbolts. And I'm like, all right. So I went and saw the newest Marvel movie.
I've never even heard of it. What is that?
It's Thunderbolts. It's
God.
it's got like 4 Captain Americas in it or something.
Man, they could not market this like less appealingly. It looks so. There's like no color in any of this.
It's so gray.
Material. It's so Zack Snyder looking. Holy shit! It looks like what's it called? The Zack Snyder, the lady in the mental hospital. Was it Kick-Ass?
Oh, it looks Sucker Punch.
Sucker Punch. Yeah. Like Sucker Punch.
Well, it's like Sucker Punch if everything was done on like a back lot in like on like a cloudy day. Yeah. It's all cloudy day backlots in cities, you know, like downtown urban areas. Hold on. Happy D went to Seattle in 2010 and saw a moderately attractive woman walking down the street, then noticed that she was wearing a tail butt plug thing. That's pretty cool.
How do you know it was a butt plug? Could have just been a tail.
Yeah, does this not look like a movie you want to see? Doesn't this look like something that you want to go to the movie theater and spend your money on?
How long was it? Wait, let me guess. 2 hours and 20 minutes.
I think it's right around the 2-hour mark, maybe 2:05.
Okay.
Yeah, the movie's theme it's a movie about depression.
Great. Of course. Yep.
Yeah, it's a movie about mental health.
Sort of balance out this this visual style. Let's also make it weepy.
Yeah, it's the main character is depressed and doesn't like her job, and the end of the movie is everybody comes together for a big group hug, and that saves the day.
Oh my god! You really can't make it up, man.
No, I don't have it in me. And I haven't seen one of these in a long time. I saw the last one I saw in theaters.
This is a Marvel film. This is crazy.
Oh yeah. No. So if I'm gonna look at the cast right now. So we've got
Captain America.
Wait, who's the one with the skull mask? Did they put the skull mask person in there as a? Is this just for like the trailer?
Did you stay for the post-credit sequence? Come on.
No, we watched. I remember this scene. They must have put the skull person, because that person dies in the first like 10 minutes of the movie. So that must be in there as like a bait and switch in the trailer or something. Yeah. So people don't know that the character gets smoked. They're like, oh, it's Taskmaster. Taskmaster's in this movie. Yeah, it is basically 6 Black Widows the movie.
Is it a lady?
Yeah, it's a lady.
A lady like with like a samurai sword and a skull mask is a really funny. Taskmaster is a really funny name for that because it sounds like a more intelligent villain or hero or whatever.
Yeah. So
Holy shit.
I don't really have anything to say about this other than I was right. I've been right. I'm correct. I'm very smart for not having done this to myself previously. We're cooked. We're cooked. It's never been more over. It's never going to improve. It's going to be bad forever.
What are we talking about exactly? What?
Everything.
Okay.
Everything is, yeah, this movie is indicative of this is people are hailing this as a return to form for the Marvel franchise.
No, they're
It's
not.
like they absolutely are.
No, they
100%.
absolutely
Yeah.
are not.
Well, the AI bots are. All of the bots online in the internet forums are. All the bot reviewers are. So like in this screen right now, the only two characters that need to be in this movie are the two on the right. It's the Red Guardian, who's very funny. That actor is very charismatic. He's great on screen. He's got a good screen presence. He's a funny guy.
Yeah.
And then the character on the right, whose name I think she's Black Widow now, but I don't know if they say her name as Black Widow. She's a star actress, which means that she can deliver lines on screen convincingly and can carry kind of mediocre material. And then all of the other four on the left side don't need to be in the movie at all. All of them are just there for a paycheck. The dude who's in like the Captain America outfit with the shield, he can't deliver a line to save his life.
How did Kamala Harris have time to be in this?
I mean, you know, they really the election ended, you know, in November. That's enough time for her to they inserted her as yeah. Fuck it, it's all added in post anyway. They just swapped out whoever the actress was that was supposed to be in the movie originally. Just had her go in. They put Kamala's face onto it.
Yeah.
So that sucked, obviously. I watched on my flight up to Seattle. I watched the Christopher Nolan movie Insomnia, which I had never seen before. Which is a movie
really early one.
It's from I think 2001. And it's a movie that he did not write. He just directed it. And I'll tell you what, when you eliminate Christopher Nolan's writing from the equation, Christopher Nolan is one hell of a filmmaker. I'll tell you what, he could direct the shit out of a movie.
Oh, Pacino and Robin Williams. Wow.
Yeah, it's great. I loved it. It was just a straightforward sort of procedural film with a couple of interesting twists and turns. Al Pacino's character is a good cop who makes a bad decision and then spends the rest of the movie trying to dig himself out of a huge hole that he's in. And it's very stressful. And the interplay between the Robin Williams character and the Al Pacino character. Robin Williams plays the killer in the film. And their interplay of like, they're at this point, you know, Al Pacino makes a mistake and now they're stuck in it together. And then the game becomes like, how do they fuck each other over? You know, where it's like they're aligned. They find themselves aligned in a way. It's an interesting movie. It's really well executed. The location's cool. It takes place in Alaska when it's daytime all the time.
Right, okay.
So that's a huge portion of the movie is like they don't know, they never know what time of day it is because the sun is just always up there.
Yeah.
And it drives them all a little bit crazy. Pretty cool. I have more stuff to talk about, but first, what do you is anything going on with you, my friend?
I got bees. I have bees now.
Oh, you're in the bee zone.
I've entered the bee zone. I went to the bee place. It was funny because I was like, what do I brought all this stuff. I was like, do I need my bee suit? Like, do I need the gloves and everything? And I pull up to the bee place and they just had me like back into a spot, and then I just heard my truck bed like open and close, and the guy's like, "Yep,
hell yeah."
Go." I was like, "Oh shit, already? Okay."
Good luck, dumbass.
Yeah. So I got all these fucking bees. I like I like just watching them. Yeah, they'll just be going. They have it's a box. They have this tiny little entrance, and they'll just be going in and out of it all day. It's kind of a scam though. This is how they get you, right? Because you think that the bees collect all this stuff and make all the honey, and then you take it as is your birthright as a higher consciousness.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But it turns out for the first year or so, you have to just like feed them a fuck ton of sugar syrup yourself, and they just have to eat it. So,
do they have to make the comb or something? Like,
they need a shit ton of
energy.
They need a ton of energy to make all the comb and the wax and everything. So yeah, you just need to feed them simple syrup. And they go through. Apparently, they can go through a gallon a week. So,
whoa!
So
I couldn't go through a gallon a week, and I'm a human.
I know. I've started to kind of become a little bee-like. I dip a little bit into their syrup supplies when it's in my fridge. I'm like, I gotta make sure it's still good.
Just dipping your finger in there and rubbing it on your gums.
Yeah. Oh, it's good. Pay them. No, but it's. I think I have the. Oh yeah. Here, let me. Yeah. So.
Have you set up a camera? You should set up a camera.
I was thinking of. Yeah. I don't know where I'd put a camera though. I could see stuff like walk up to the nest. Like you wouldn't really be able to see them come in and out because they're so small or whatever, and you can't.
You get a honey bear comes through. A honey bear comes through and opens it up and takes all your honey.
Yeah.
He takes your jug of honey that's labeled HUNNY and runs off with it.
But I have this. This is just a bad screenshot, but I have this feeder where it's like this big dish that you just pour all the syrup in, and then there's a little window that they can all come up through and they can eat it. So you can kind of watch them eat it, and that's fun. Can I rotate this?
Ooh.
Yeah. But bees are ridiculous. Most people, you probably already know that like bees have all these crazy specialized like roles and ways they can signal things to each other, and they know all this stuff. But it's like every time you think you like know everything they can do, you just find out more shit that does not seem possible and seems like something a kid would make up. Like at the end of the day, I'll go check on them like when I'm done with work, like 5:30 or 6 p.m. or whatever, and they'll all be coming home. They'll all be like coming back from foraging, and they'll be landing at the entrance like one after the other, like in perfectly synced like intervals, just like one after the other over and over again. And at the entrance they have guards. They have fucking bouncers. They have two guys, I guess they're females. They have two ladies who just check everyone as they come in. And then I read up on it, and it's like they use older bees as the guards because they have more potent stings. So and also, if they're older, like if they die, it's not as much of a wasted like resource because they've already served the hive to some extent. So this fucking bug somehow wakes up one day and just knows that it's a bouncer now. It's fucking ridiculous.
that one chemical shifts the tiniest little bit in their brain pan, and they're like, okay, roll switch, here we go. That's basically what we had again, 1999. That's what they're talking about in the beginning of the Matrix, is that it was basically humans that become worker bees. Where you would reach a certain age and you become a Walmart greeter, and apparently that was a fucking problem for some people. So we had to blow the whole thing up. And we had to fuck up the whole game.
Now we had to invent new metal.
Yeah, other teams other than the Yankees got to win the World Series. Now wasn't worth it.
And then that same time I was looking at the bouncers. There was one bee on the ground. I think when I changed out their syrup, it had gotten sticky, so like it was trying to fly, but I think it just got some syrup on it. So I just picked it up and put it near the entrance, and the guards wouldn't let it in because I think it was too sticky. So then it had to like,
oh, dude, you're gross.
It had to stand by the entrance, like wiping itself off for like 10 minutes before they would let it in. And they were trying
yourself up.
They were trying to help it out. They were like trying to get its legs and everything.
You're not gonna get any tang walking in like that, buddy.
Yeah,
you're gonna fuck the whole scene up.
Whoa. Too sticky.
Oh man.
But yeah, I just got this huge box of bees. I had to move them into, my box that I had, and you watch these beekeeping videos, and like they're always just like fucking going crazy willy nilly because they've lost the fear. They're always in like shorts and a t-shirt, just like flinging bees around.
Yeah, very laissez-faire. Just kind of like
Yeah.
dumping them in like it looks like a liquid at a certain point. The way that they're just kind of dumping them down in.
Yeah, they'll like slam the box of bees to get them all into a corner, then dump them, in somewhere. And yeah, that's video. The format of video really cannot convey how many fucking bees are in the air when you're doing that. It was hard for me to tell if I was doing it correctly because I was like, there's so many bees and they seem really mad, but I don't really know because I have no experience. But there's so many. I think I was just kind of guessing. I forget if it was you I was telling or someone, but I was like, I think in like the initial like nucleus you get, I think there's like 600 bees or something like that. It's actually more like 8,000.
Oh my fucking god!
So I had, just like I opened the box and there's just, there's tons on the frames obviously, but just flying around in the air, there's so many goddamn bees. It was absolutely ridiculous.
You get stung?
I had the suit on. They might have been trying to sting me, but I didn't feel anything.
Hell yeah, that's the best. I love triumphing over nature.
Yeah.
You know,
you
like
can't touch me.
It was like that time when we were in the woods and all those mosquitoes were trying to get in through the mesh of my tent, and they were all just feebly poking their impotent little stingers through. And it's like, nah, not happening, motherfucker. I'm a human being.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have technology.
Well, that's awesome. I'm looking forward to hearing more about. That's probably actually the only interesting thing that's going to happen with you having bees is that you put them into the box and now it's going to be like a year before they start producing honey.
Yeah, now it's like, oh, when do I add the second brood box? Or like, yeah, how often do I feed them? If they do really well, yeah, maybe I'll take like not a full box. I'll take like one frame of honey, and that's probably at least a couple pounds. I don't even go through that much, That would be cool.
Yeah. This is kind of I got to imagine that's what it's like having a kid. Is that like the first like
eventually
couple years are pretty interesting, and then it's probably boring from about like the age of like 6 to 18, and then after that it probably gets interesting again.
Yeah.
I like to imagine. I'll have to ask Matt when I see him while I'm up in New York and be like, hey Matt, is being a parent boring yet? Is it boring to you?
He's like, he looks haggard. He's like, what?
Are you over the miracle?
I also picked a ton of that wild garlic behind my house, and I made a ton of garlic products with it. You're washing
garlic soap, garlic toothpaste, garlic shampoo.
Yep. Garlic wife, garlic children.
Oh yeah, that's the stuff right there. Yeah. Oh yeah, garlic floss. I remember, bring your kids need garlic floss. It'll keep the vampires away.
That's probably yeah, that's good. That's good for you.
Yeah, City, how bad could acid be for your teeth?
Acid.
Yeah, isn't there a lot of? I gotta imagine garlic's got a lot of acid in it, right? Why else would it sting?
I don't think garlic's. No, it's like. I don't think it's because of acid. No, it's got some. I think it's got piperidine in it or something.
I never learned about that in high school.
I don't think garlic's very acidic.
Garlic contains a compound called allicin, which has acidic properties.
Oh, it does. Okay. I don't think it's spicy because of the acidity, though. Because it would have to be super acidic to be that powerful.
Slightly acidic, ranges from 5.3 to 6.3.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just straight chomping that shit anyway. So
you're eating raw garlic.
Eating raw garlic.
Yeah.
Yeah, just to let people know what I'm about. I just want people to like chewing gum. Just like pop in a nice piece of garlic. Have you been sweating? Have you been eating a lot of this garlic product? Have you been sweating like a garlicky stank?
No, I haven't really tried any of it yet because I'm just like, yeah, I still don't know. It's just But I made like I tried to make some into powder, but it's like my food processor isn't good enough. I need like a spice grinder. I made some compound butter.
So what are you making powder? Aren't you just like you're getting it down pretty fine into like a paste, and then you just dry it out and mortar and pestle it? How does that work?
No, I dried it and then I chopped it up in the food processor. But yeah, it would probably be, yeah, if you got it into a paste and then dried it, it would be a finer powder. But the thing is, the way like if you try to dry it and it's already a powder, it'll just start blowing everywhere. I think, if you're putting air on it, if you're drying it in like the food dehydrator where there's like a fan,
Garlic powder also basically free. So I don't see a reason to, because I go to the bulk section of my grocery store. I have enough garlic powder for a year for $3. So that's not one that I feel like I'm compelled to make.
Yeah, I tried pickling some of it. I haven't tried that yet.
Ooh, that sounds good as hell. That sounds like beer food to me. Pickled garlic.
Yeah, I tried. I put pickle and I tried like a fermented.
Baby,
like lacto fermented one.
Have you ever made black garlic or whatever the hell it is? Like
no, that one's tough because you have to keep it at 150 degrees for like 3 months, I think.
What?
Yeah, that's how you make black garlic. Yeah.
Oh, cool.
So it's like just a little too hot, where it's like I don't really have a device that I would trust to be on for that long that could really do that,
Yeah, you need to have a specialized tool.
I think people do it in like an Instant Pot or something. But I don't know if I want to tie up my Instant Pot for that long. I don't know.
How much power is that drawing, I wonder? Probably not a ton to heat a space that small.
Well, it depends on if you're doing it outside and it's like cold or hot or
No, I'm just doing it inside. I'm just going to have my place reek like garlic for 3 months.
It's probably going to smell for a while.
I watched a movie last night.
Oh, yeah?
Ethan's movie talk. I watched Michael Clayton. Because people have been trying to convince me to watch it, Andor. I will not do it. I refuse. I'm not going to watch Andor. Andor was made by Tony Gilroy, who wrote the Bourne adaptations for the screen. He also wrote this movie, Michael Clayton. And while I was in Seattle, after we watched Thunderbolts, the crew were telling me that I needed to watch Andor, and then if I want a reason to watch Michael Clayton, and that'll convince me. And I gotta say, Michael Clayton's a fucking awesome movie. George Clooney, I don't know if I've ever given him enough credit for how awesome George Clooney is in everything. He sinks in. I'm not convinced George Clooney's a real person. I think George Clooney is just a being that exists only on screen, because I don't think it's possible for a human being to have that level of screen presence and also like you could see them in real life at a grocery store. Like there's no way that somebody can walk through the world being George Clooney. It doesn't seem fucking possible to me. Like that seems like a guy who's never off, Like it just doesn't seem right. Doesn't seem right. But anyway, awesome movie. I can't really talk about it too much.
Name for a movie, like what a completely unmarketable name.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
How the fuck do you call a movie Michael Clayton?
Well, you know what the thing is that it's not a movie you can market anyway. It's not a movie that's like going to have. I still think it made money though. Actually, I think it not like insane, but like
budget of 20
couple
million,
hundred million.
You gotta...
Made 93, so it made its money back and then some. But yeah, it's a legal thriller, which is a genre that I love. I love legal thrillers. I love rooms of people standing around talking. Tony Gilroy is one of the best at that. He's a master. It's directed like an absolute son of a bitch. At one point, there is an assassination in the movie, and it is one of the coolest fucking scenes I've seen ever. It's the most incredible presentation of extreme brief violence that results in somebody dying. And almost worth watching the entire movie just to see that one like minute long scene. Genius worth of filmmaking. Still not gonna watch Andor though. I'm not gonna do it.
No.
No one can convince me. I don't care. I don't care. Nobody's going to persuade me into watching any more Star Wars shit ever again for the entire rest of my life.
Was Michael Clayton good enough to cancel out Rogue One?
Which I guess he wrote. He did write.
Oh,
Rogue
he didn't
One.
direct it. Yeah, he wrote it.
No, he only wrote it. Yeah. Is it good enough? If Michael Clayton came out this year, it would be the best movie the entire year. So no. I might be putting it on a little hard right now. Exactly how resistant I'm to watching Andor. If, let's say, I was dating a girl who wanted to watch Andor, I'd probably do it. But there's other factors at play there other than I'm not gonna watch Andor on my own. That's for fucking sure. So not gonna watch Andor unless vagina is involved in some way. I don't know if I've gotten anything else.
Oh, he likes legal dramas. He also wrote The Devil's Advocate, which Steven has been wanting to watch.
The Devil's Advocate?
Yeah, that's with
Is that Pacino?
It's Al Pacino and Keanu.
Oh.
And I think he's literally the devil. I think Al Pacino is the devil.
Unfortunate name for a director to be named Taylor Hackford. That doesn't inspire confidence. Interesting. I would watch that while I'm in town for sure.
Oh, yeah,
I think that'd be kind of fun.
It's going on the list.
Yeah, because Keanu Reeves, at this point, as much as I enjoy the movies that he's in, and I enjoy how he is in the movies that I like him in, he's not a very good actor. So, like, him getting absolutely destroyed by Al Pacino for 90 minutes sounds kind of entertaining in its own right, you know?
So what are you saying? That I can summon witnesses?
Are you the devil?
I'm a lawyer.
Wait, I'm trying to figure out what you are.
I am a New York City lawyer.
All of the paranormal people I know are Santa Claus, Jackie Robinson, Naruto. So you've got to be Jesus Christ.
Jackie Robinson. Oh fuck. We gotta talk about.
He broke the color barrier. Okay, next. Let's anime time.
Yes.
Here, let me let my cat in real quick.
It has to be anime time. I can't do it anymore. Why are there so many witch shows? It's starting to confuse me. I'm starting to get confused. Oh, here we go.
All right, let's watch us some witches.
Which watch are we watching? Which?
Fuck you. Just talk about the goddamn anime.
I only did one. Come on, I had to do one. Which Watch is a manga by Kenta Shinohara, the sket dance guy. A name I always see but do not know anything about still. And it's Biberi Animation is the studio. This is about some childhood friends who part ways, sadly, and then the guy becomes a sort of generic guy who fights guys in the street.
Yeah,
and he fights some punks comedically. It's lighthearted. And also, this is happening, and then they just sort of casually bring up like that there's witches in this universe. Apparently, other people don't know about him. I guess he knows about him. I don't know how only he knows about him.
Well, he's an ogre. We learn at the end. He comes from an ogre family, and the ogres and the witches have.
Okay.
But the way that information is delivered in this is very roundabout for a premise that's so straightforward. I don't know why they don't. I guess it's better than them just info dumping everything at the beginning, but it's a little circuitous to get to the point.
Yeah. But she the girl comes back. And because he is, I guess, he has already been or is in the running to be selected as her familiar, which I thought was like an animal. I guess if he's an orc, that kind of counts. And yeah, the rest of this is there's some jokes. She breaks a window and then she fixes the window with magic, and then she turns herself into paper. And then
I like that sequence.
She gets stuck in a wall.
The sequence of her turning into paper and just flying out into the street is very funny to me. It's just
That's a funny thing
something
to do
about
to
the
yourself.
visual
Like,
is
oh no,
good. Yeah.
I've done this.
Yeah, she gets stuck in an alleyway that's too thin to reach her. So the ogre's solution is that he ends up just punching the wall and destroying it so that he can get her out. It's I think the show is conceptually good. I just don't like this style of male protagonist. I've never been a fan of the sort of, I guess he's a little stoic, right?
Yeah.
Like I just think it's kind of lame.
You know, he's like accidentally cool. Like she finds him very cool, even though he's like being, you know, very kind of stoic. Yeah.
Yeah, he's straight man, funny man setup, you know, but he's a little too straight, I think. I think there's if you'd fix that, you could get something kind of special going here. Yeah, I want all my protagonists to be a little gayer. Just a little bit more fey. It's fine.
The last bit is that she makes bags. She makes some shopping bags light, but then she accidentally makes him light, which I'm surprised this carried over in the translation. But she makes him lighthearted, which makes him all happy-go-lucky. I guess they have that expression over there too. Flat Stanley, motherfucker, exactly. Yeah.
I actually like the gag of their spirits get lifted, and when the magic wears off, they crash really hard.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah. It's
Which joke?
It's
the
cute.
opening is really good that they play at the end.
It's cute. I guess the entire episode he's been playing it really stoic, so that when he eventually gets the lighthearted nature, it's a gag. You know, it's like, oh, he's totally out of character.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. Yeah, acceptable.
It's okay.
Yeah.
How about this one? Chuuzenji-sensei Mononoke Kougiroku Sensei ga Nazo wo Toiteshimau kara. The Mononoke lecture logs of Chuuzenji-sensei. This is a manga by what is it? 100 Studio. I don't know how you would normally pronounce. What's 100 again? Sends 1,000. I don't know. This starts off with a static shot of a cat while someone narrates for like 5 minutes. And it's a period piece, I think. I don't know what period because I don't know when Japan looked like this. Like
it's immediately post-war.
It's like just a desert with a bunch of wooden shops everywhere, you know.
But they got buses. They got like buses.
They
and
also
shit
have
still
buses.
Going around.
Yeah,
and she's got a kind of reasonably contemporary sailor uniform on. You know, it's immediately post-war is what it is. It's like
I guess
late 40s, early 50s. Yeah, I love the setting. I think it's the setting is unfortunately better than the show. So
I was mostly confused by it. I don't know my history, but there is a spooky ghost around. And there's also crazy people on the trolley that this girl has to deal with.
That scene is insane. That I can't believe somebody wrote that.
There's just many crazy people on this trolley.
I mean, I guess if two atomic bombs have been dropped on my country, 3 years prior, I might also be a little fucking unhinged. But yeah, there's a scenario where the main character comes across somebody's purse. Someone's coin purse,
yeah,
and on the ground on the bus, and then 3 different people claim it as being theirs, including an old lady, a young office guy, and then a very obviously deranged old man. And it turns out that it's actually the deranged old man's purse, and the other 2 were just trying to steal it, which I think is oh god, right, yeah, okay. So we have the protagonist is trying to solve this, and then this fucking Miles Edgeworth motherfucker comes in, and deduces whose purse it is based on nothing. Rather than opening it and seeing having people tell you what the contents are. It's like, okay, everybody just list what is in this coin purse, and I will give it to them because they know it. He goes this extremely roundabout way where it's like, where did you get all of these different facets of where did you get the wooden figure that was on that's attached to it on the lanyard, you know?
Yeah.
He does some Sherlocking, which sucks and is lame.
It's not.
It goes on forever.
Yeah. Isn't any anime about crazy girls a period piece? Ayo.
But the twist at the end is that this Sherlock man is actually her teacher, her new teacher at her school.
There's no way our new teacher is the guy, and he's also the ghost. He was creeping around. He has a secret study room, as many cool young male teachers do.
Uh-oh.
Has a secret study room up. Here.
You're my favorite pupil. Why don't you come by my secret study room later and I can give you some private lessons?
You have some real potential to really.
You're really blossoming into a fine young woman. I just want to make sure that you reach your maximum potential as a person, because I think that you're going to be really special. You're special to me already.
I'm having real trouble focusing on our coursework because of how good your pussy smells.
You need I need you to stay after class. We have to have a serious conversation. Okay. Thank you for staying after class. Hold on. I can't say. Thank you for staying after class. I didn't want to bring this to the principal because I didn't want to elevate it to that level, but the way that you've obviously been gazing at my cock it's really distracting to me, the way that you obviously want to have sex with me. Don't pretend. No, don't. We both know what's going on here.
He's talking to the hamster that everyone's taking care of. he's talking to the class goldfish.
He cuts to the goldfish, and the goldfish has their fin in their mouth seductively, and they're like,
"Oh man!" The other day, I was washing dishes, and like, you know how even if you don't see it directly, if there's just like a face in like the corner of your vision, you just freak out. I was washing the dishes, and suddenly there was a face, and I was like, ah! And there was a fucking frog in my window just looking at me. And in my window, and it had its arm under its chin in like a very like, what are you doing there? Like it was so fucking funny.
Very observational.
Yeah. It was like, what do we have here?
Man. Oh man. I mean, preying on students must be the easiest thing ever. That's like taking candy from a baby, man. Well, yeah, until it ruins your life, obviously. But
yeah, no, the getting to the puss part is not the difficult part. No.
Getting that bitch to shut up. It's like, no, you don't understand. You're special to me, but you're so special nobody else could know. Because if anybody else knows, then they're not going to understand what we have. You know, it's got to work. Actually,
these are like 16-year-olds. That's not. It's more of like, just I will go to jail. Shut up.
But you want me? You love me, right? You love me. You don't want me to go to jail because you're not going to be able to visit me. They won't let you come and see me if I'm in jail. This is a professor at a night school, and this is a 45-year-old woman. This is a 45-year-old woman studying to be an actuary.
Yeah.
All right.
Middle-aged Hispanic woman.
Did not like this one.
No, it was boring.
Yeah.
This one was boring.
I liked the location though. I liked the setting. I liked the girl. I did not care for the actual show.
Oh, speaking of settings that I like, Summer Pockets is up here.
Yes.
We have our I think first key visual novel. We've got a key VN adaptation.
Yes.
Key alert. Canon. I combined them there. Or Canon, if you just want to say it normal. Little Busters.
Yeah, we call ourselves K-Anons.
Yeah,
and we believe that the man who burned down KyoAni was doing so because he knew that there was a pedophile ring being run out of the KyoAni office. It was in the basement next to all of the printing supplies.
Yeah, no, we play music and we eat cake, but we never say our fucking names. K-Anon. This one's Feel though. It's not doesn't PA Works normally do I don't know. The key adaptations, or either them or KyoAni. I don't know. But now it's Feel, and we have our seagull opening shot. Wasn't this a thing we just we would talk about at one point, like shows that would open on the on a shot of a flying seagull. I think that was something we would look for. But yeah, this is the first one I've seen. Maybe this season. I don't know.
My cat is rubbing on my microphone.
Oh,
this is very good.
4D experience. But yeah, this is a very seaside town show. Lots of shots of shimmering ocean water. And it's about this guy who shows up. He's just kind of a lot of this opens up with him walking around town a whole lot. Very Key-esque setting, even though I've never like really watched it or played or read any of them. But
you're an expert.
Yeah. I've seen a lot of the first episodes.
Let's be honest, that's a key protagonist right there.
That's buddy.
That is, I mean, that's all of them. That's every single one of them.
That's every visual novel protagonist, I think.
Yeah.
Except for like Koroshiya. But I like this one little quirk that he has, despite how generic he looks, is that he and they don't bring too much attention to it, but like he talks in like this very like kind of sappy, poetic way.
Yes,
and
yes,
it just kind of puts people off at first, but like they always breeze past it. But he'll just say something like really, like
yes,
really,
this is only at the beach can you see the horizon of your youth. you know, like that
and
kind
then whoever's talking will just be like, "What?" He's like, "What? No, nothing."
Yeah. I guess I need to cherish these days because obviously I'm coming to the end of my summer season of my life as I approach the fall, as my leaves will descend to the ground and accumulate. I don't know. Yeah, he's very poetic.
I like the idea that it's like the VN like author like kind of offloading all of his worst instincts, like all of his like all the first ideas that come into his head, like just puts them on this character. Like, oh, I can't say that.
But you just gotta like the girls. You're only here for the girls.
Yes.
We got girls.
Oh yes, this show has girls. And yeah, this first episode, he meets a bunch of girls just in this first episode, and then the ED plays, and you're like, oh, there's going to be even more girls. But
we get Christmas cake right away. I like this. Like this lady.
This one's related, but yeah, she's all even the related ones are good.
She got sleepy sex eyes.
She's probably like 21, but yeah, sure, she's an old hag, cousin or whatever. And so the premise here is that this is such a great premise. If the show sucked, I would just be, this is such a comfy, setting and premise to be in, is he's going to this town for the summer to clean out his, recently deceased grandmother's house because she just died. So he's going to be staying here. And that's just great. This is a great,
that's a perfect
summer fantasy.
Yeah. It's a perfect setup for a lot of ennui because it is appropriate to be this sort of cringe lord when you're cleaning up after your dead gam. Yeah,
exactly. Also, I noticed there's a. Did you note when there was a fucking clown horn in the BGM?
No, do you have it? I wish.
No, but I mean, it was like during like.
I do remember this.
It was some silly music.
Yes.
It was like,
Yes, I do remember
like
that.
They
yes.
use the actual clown horn sound when he goes and gets some food, and then he meets the mysterious white-haired girl in the pool, who's swimming in her undies for some reason in the first time she's swimming. And can you believe the white-haired girl's name is Shiroha? But yeah,
Incredible.
he meets her. Then there's also a purple girl whose name is Ocean. Jesus, it's so by the numbers. I kind of love it. It's like so visual novel. It's just like here's a ton of girls. They all have different color hair. They're all the best. Who cares?
That was my big takeaway while watching this. Is I'm like, holy shit! When was the last time we got ourselves an honest to god VN harem? With no they're your stepsister or your sister twist or like this is honest to God straight up Key, and it feels like a throwback at this point because I just don't think that we see this very often anymore. You know,
Yeah.
um,
I
dude,
don't,
yeah,
I,
like yeah.
I wonder like if it's, is it gonna get like super dramatic and dark, or is it more of a like, yeah, like you were saying, is it more of a kind of nostalgia slash ennui kind of like, more more aesthetic based, you know, romance show? I don't know what's
I
gonna
liked it
happen.
though. It felt good. It just felt like taking me back to like a Clannad. You know, we're gonna like these girls are gonna have problems. He's gonna solve their problems for them. He's gonna get to know them all better throughout the course of his time there over the summer. He's gonna have to pick one.
Yeah,
It's
or
great.
there was one I watched that was like, was it just called Island? Oh yeah, Island. Yeah, it's like Island, which was also okay. It had girls too, you know. Um, yeah. By the way, this purple-haired girl who I think is also related to him, the purple lolly, she's literally the girl from Kami-sama ni Natahi, which is also a key thing from a few years ago. Or no, it's not a key thing. That's why I got it mixed up because it was a PA Works show. I don't think that was a. Yeah, that was a PA Works show. And it's just that girl again. Slice of life based around selling the crap in his dead grandma's apartment. Yes.
That sounds nice. Sounds great. Have you sold all those Nazi books yet?
I got a bunch of books still. Most of them are not on eBay yet. I never really got around to taking all the pictures and putting the listings up. But every once in a while I sell one.
Okay, I'm gonna go pee real quick.
Okay.
Unless you have more to just talk about with this one show.
It's not really. I'll finish
Yeah,
up whatever notes I got here.
Cozy throwback.
Yeah. Oh, I do like that. Oh yeah, so he meets more girls. And this is all totally. I got a lot of screenshots. She is very cute. I like the purple one. She's got a fang too. Oh, the rock paper scissors scene was great. That was very funny. But he meets this other girl who is like being all fucking wistful, sleeping under a tree. You know. I got so many screenshots of the purple one. Oh yeah, here she is. She's sitting under this tree, and so far everything's been totally like, I guess, realistic. But then she has this fucking cat thing that's just a mystical creature. No one even pays any mind to it. It's just sitting there. No one even brings it up. I don't even know if it's real, but she just has this crazy cat thing. And but that would be. I was thinking about this. That would be such an easy way to like flirt with a girl, but also like you kind of get under her skin, as if she's sleeping under a tree and you just like you wake her up and then you just like ruthlessly make fun of her for thinking how wistful she is, and like oh, you think what do you think, a butterfly's gonna land on your nose sleeping under this tree, you fucking wistful ass bitch, and then you ride away. She's like, what?
That would make him an immense hypocrite.
She doesn't know him though. Yeah, like it would make him a hypocrite. She doesn't know that.
Oh, man.
I was talking about how she just has this crazy fucking fantasy cat creature that like,
they don't address at all.
They don't address at all. And then he also meets the Archer version of himself. I thought there was literally a time travel thing coming because this guy looks so much like him, and I was like, oh my god, it's the future tan version of him, but I guess it's just a guy. I don't know. And then there's a green girl. I like the green girl too. Green girl's great.
She's
got spats. And there's going to be even more. So yeah, it's so simple it feels fake, is what I said. It feels I don't know. It just feels like it feels like an anime within an anime, but in like a good way. It's just like anime.
Oh yeah.
But I don't.
Yeah, well,
I absolutely don't dislike it. Dislike it.
It feels like an anime that came out in 2011. That's all. You know, like
yeah.
This is what anime were like for about 7 or 8 years, and I would totally watch this. If this ends up being decent and people talk like, even if it's not decent, I could totally see watching this down the road a little bit just to get a little bit of a taste, because we're never gonna watch like an Air or something because it's 26 episodes, But if this is just like 13, let's see what we got here.
I mean, I don't know if we know how long this one's gonna be.
Doesn't say. Yeah.
Yeah. This might be a 26 or who knows.
Maybe we just watch the first season or whatever,
Key stuff is
but
normally really long.
Yeah, but I could see watching that.
Oh yeah, yeah. Then again, I'm kind of gonna like anything with this setting and premise, so I don't know. I'm a little biased.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Okay, next.
Oh boy.
Zatsu Tabi. That's Journey.
No.
That's hey everybody. That's Journey. I cannot believe we've been like every time we've looked at the list of shows this season, we're like. I never once picked up that Zatsu Tabi is literally that's Tabi. It's Zatsu. I was like, what is Zatsu? Isn't Zatsu? Doesn't that mean like talking or something? No, the show is Zatsu Journey. Yeah. So that's great. Don't Stop Believing. Manga Macaria is the studio. It's sort of like Yamano Suzume if they tried to make you not go up the mountain, if they tried to make it look bad. It's like, first of all, it's like she's doing this in like the late fall, it seems like, where they made these locations look so fucking bleak. It's unbelievable. And also it opens with her like walking up this mountain. It's like, take your coat off, you sweaty ass bitch. What are you doing?
This is one of my least favorite types of show archetypes.
What the character?
No, just keep up. This premise for a show where it's basically just one girl talking to herself the entire time, which is a show that exists in many different forms. It's like I hate when a character is just talking out loud to themselves for an entire episode, which is what we got here.
But that's not the
go.
part that I don't inherently dislike that. Like I said, I'm a fan of Yamano Suzume. But she is a mangaka. What do you know? A manga about a mangaka. And she's peer pressured by a Twitter poll to go on a journey, which may not be the most apt translation because it's really just like a day trip, or not really day because she stays over. I don't know. It's a trip. And she goes to this place that's basically, it's around like Fukushima, not the power plant, but the city. And hangs out for a while. She's very excited to end up in this regular ass hotel room and just kind of chills for a bit.
Why can't they just give her like a nice? I guess it has a bed, but everyone has a bed now.
It's just the most regular hotel room. Yeah, no, it's
like
it's not like a traditional Japanese one of those places where it's a tatami and everything,
or like not like a ryokan. It's just a show about a lady who's apparently never been outside before. It's a show about a lady who's never been to a place other than her immediate surroundings. It's like, holy shit, I get to eat curry? Whoa! I love how one of the drama in the show is like, oh, I didn't buy the dinner ticket in this hotel. So I'm gonna be hungry tonight, and then she goes to bed. She's like, "Oh, I'm not so hungry anymore because I'm sleepy." And then she wakes up and eats breakfast. It's like, this is not a show. It's not a show. That's just a dilemma. That's just a dilemma a real human being finds themselves in. Where they're like, "Do I really want to spend $30 on the dinner ticket? Nah, I'm not here to see my own experience in Japan." God damn it.
Yeah.
I'm here to see the fantasy version. This is too real. All of this is too real. I don't like it.
I see, yeah. I like when she runs into alcoholic Yu Kobayashi and doesn't actually meet her. She'll be a character later, I guess. But she's just like, I don't want to deal with that.
I want to see that girl. I wanted to go hang out with her.
Yeah, it's like she's a drunk ass Yu Kobayashi. Of course you want to see her.
She's trying all these different fucking all these different sake and talking about their different characteristics.
Yeah.
Come on.
But yeah, she takes a bath. She climbs a bunch of stairs. And we'll meet the rest of the characters later. But it's kind of our first episode. Is she has this journey. She climbs a big hill. Goes to a hotel.
Yeah.
I didn't dislike it that much. As far as this genre of show goes, I don't think it's the best in its class. You know.
I'm gonna be appreciative. I'm gonna be appreciative of this blessing that is this is like towards the bottom of the things that I've liked this season in terms of like this is this is the most I've hated a show this season.
Jesus, really?
But even then it's like if this is the most I hate a show, we're doing okay.
There were way worse shows than this. You're crazy.
I just don't like the shows where ladies talk to themselves the entire time. I hate that.
Isn't it?
It's so annoying.
You find it you were on fucking boss drugs.
I was on Stratera.
Yeah, you hate everyone chilling, dude. You hate anyone having a good time.
This was something I told a few people. Is I'm like, hey, by the way, I just want to let you know if it comes across like I'm being a little demanding or like I'm really focused on work. I just want to let you know that's just how I am right now.
you should get prescribed a different drug every week and have to tell them a different, like, guys, if you smell something really foul, it's because I'm on Ozempic. You know, it's like, guys, if I start hitting on you really aggressively, I'm on that restless leg syndrome medication that turns you into a whore. You know, just be aware of that. You know.
Yeah, if you see a bunch of powder coming out of my mouth, it's because I'm grinding my teeth.
Because I'm having fun this week. I decided to have a good time.
Yeah, a couple for them, one for me, Yeah. I was thinking about that where I'm like, okay, I'm on drug number 2 here. How many of these are they going to make me go through before they let me have the good ones?
Yeah.
But this has got to be it, right? There's no way that they're going to put me on 2. Like, they're just... the thing is, I have to go get a fucking EKG before they'll prescribe me any, like, stimulants. Like they just won't do it.
Oh yeah, do you have a heart problem? You do.
I have a heart murmur. So the most I should have just lied. I should have lied. Is what I should have done.
Well,
because it's like I don't know. No, but it's like I know what I have, and what I have is like they were like you have to come back once every 5 years. Like it's not like I have like a real fucking heart problem. I don't have like bleeding or anything.
Yeah.
I should have just lied, and we could have fast tracked this, but. Now I have to go the responsible way, and I have to take. I gotta say, I kind of liking this. I'm kind of liking the one I'm on right now. It's made me a little bit more literal than I'd like to be.
Nice.
I'm a little bit direct in all of the things that I say. I like to be a little bit more poetic with my language, but just a little bit more straightforward of a guy right now. But yeah, maybe I could grade this one on a little bit of a curve because this is in fact. The thing I would hate the most in the world, which is like, I am actively not working when watching this show, and the person in the show is doing jack shit. Yeah, so that was uniquely designed to upset me at that point in time.
You hate cute girls being their best selves. You're a monster.
I want them to be making as much profit as possible. We have to use them in a way that is beneficial to society. Anybody who's not maximizing their potential is wasting away.
Yeah, you're measuring this girl in like kilocalories.
I'm like I could use
all of these. Yeah.
Yeah, I could turn her into raw protein.
Yeah.
Yeah, if we soylent green this, actually, really, she's not taking up very much space at all. She's probably 4'6".
What is up with her fit? Also, by the way, this fit is crazy.
Yeah, she's got some Chunibyo action because she's got the high top sneakers with the long tail coat. I mean, if she was just wearing like leather boots, I think it'd be okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's got like almost kind of a beret going on there.
Yeah.
Anyway.
But sure, I don't know, I guess. That's something. Next up, oh boy, yes.
Let's go, baby.
Shiunji-ke no Kodomotachi. The Shiunji family children. This one.
Let's go.
This is a great one. This is a great one to talk about. There's really There's so much to. This is a manga, notably by the Rent-A-Girlfriend guy, still ongoing, by the way. So that's a flag of some kind, of some color, and it's Dokukobo.
That's it.
Wow! Yay!
This is a big green light, is what you mean.
We'll get to that. But yes, talking about shows that have girls. This one immediately hits you over the head with like, yo, we got a bunch of girls. They're all your sister. I mean, the main character's sister. They're all in the same house. And like it's sort of like Oshinoko, where like the first couple scenes of this show, like all the like there's all these girls, right? And there's two male siblings, and like all they talk about is how they don't want to fuck their sisters, but how they kind of do. It's like, how often does this come up?
Nobody who has ever said this naked girl's body does nothing for me because I know them too well has ever said that truthfully. That has only been said as a lie before. Nobody has ever scrubbed a girl's back. What do you mean? Like, we're talking about how like he sees these girls as like his sister and nothing more, and like he scrubs their backs and shit. You know, like they shower together and bathe together.
If you actually think they're your sister, then yeah.
But you don't have to say it out loud. Is the thing?
Yes, you wouldn't talk about it. Yeah.
That's the point I'm making.
Yeah, no,
nobody who
they're protesting. They're protesting a bit too much. Where they're just these two supposedly brothers going like, you wouldn't fuck our sisters, our insanely hot sisters, right? And the guy's like, nah. It's like you would never have that conversation. Ever.
Not so candidly. Also,
no.
It's like they're like one of them's leaning up against the wall with his arms crossed.
You're like 17. Like no, dude.
Yeah, that's like a conversation you have on a really long acid trip where you're really very disappointed you had the conversation afterwards.
Yeah,
you're like, I'm like, oh my god, I hope we didn't talk about that, did we? But they're just like out loud in their own home talking about this shit.
Yeah, like they must be thinking about this constantly. It's just like this random. It's like a fucking Tuesday. Nothing's happening. It's just like they haven't figured anything out yet. It's just like them hanging out. Oh man, it's so funny.
Just staring at the ceiling at night, being like, oh man, it's a really good thing that I don't want to fuck my sister.
Yeah, I so don't want to fuck any of my 17 insanely hot sisters.
Man, it's a good thing that I am so principled that none of them, not even for a second, have I even considered it.
They don't do a thing for me at all.
You got to know for a fact that there's got to be some sort of pheromone discrepancy between them. There has to be some biological component working behind the scenes that knows that they're not biologically related. There's got to be somehow. I just refuse to believe it.
I don't know. Have they done any unethical twin studies or sibling studies on this?
Somehow they didn't get around to it. Unfortunately, it seems like they spent most of their time like trying to fuse them together into like an omega human rather than doing the real research that we need.
I made a Superboy. Look at him waddle.
God.
Kill me. That's his own language he made up. It means I am strong. When he says Kidou me.
He's speaking in English, so they didn't understand what he was saying.
So they're just kind of, they're also very rich is the other thing that's going on. So there's just sort of being rich in their huge, enormous, gigantic house, just sort of living their aristocratic lives, pondering about how much they don't want to fuck their insanely hot sisters. And the main character, he also has this other girl that he likes at school.
Don't worry about her too much.
And also, one of his sisters clearly wants to fuck him, the younger one. Her name is Kotono? Wait, Kodono?
Kotono.
Does that thing have a... Oh, no, it's just a weird... It's like a Japanese serif font. Yeah, it's Kotono. And their dad... It's Kotono's birthday. So they're all having dinner, and their dad shows up. And this is, I guess... I don't know if a Japanese guy has ever had mutton chops like this. but he's a very rich-looking man. And as they're about to, also I think the main character sees the girl he likes at school with another dude. I think so. He's upset about that. And during Kotono's birthday, the dad sits them all down and very suddenly drops like, "Oh, by the way, none of you are related at all. You're all adopted, except for two of them. Two of them are twins. The other male and the tomboyish girl with the greenish hair. They're twins. Everyone else is adopted." Although one of the girls says she remembers something, but then refuses to say what it was. So there's gonna be some twist later where they're like, maybe they are actually. I don't know. There's gonna be more developments. But basically,
Yeah.
But it was a fun because they make it a decent amount into this episode. I was like, okay, I get what is. I was like, what is the show here? I can't believe I didn't actually see it coming. I guess because it's a little cliche at this point. But it's good though because I didn't expect it. So. I was like, I guess it's just like kind of a slice of life, like, comedy, dramedy with all these siblings. But then he just drops that, and it was like, oh shit! I expected it to be like a free for all, like he jumps across the table, like dibs, like I got this one.
This is like a scene that if it happened at a movie theater, people would be like throwing popcorn in the air and like running through the aisles and shit. Yeah, this dude is a complete maniac. Who does
the
this?
dad, you mean?
Yeah, who does this?
Well, you gotta wait until after dinner at least, man. Like, come on, everyone's gotta sit there. Everyone's gotta sit there and eat.
Who does any of these things? Who lies to their kids about being like, oh no, you're my biological children, and then just one day you're like, oh, I'm gonna give up this ruse now. Now that now that I definitely know that all of you are fully functioning sexual human beings, I'm gonna really, this is what I'm gonna drop this knowledge.
Yeah, just release the fucking.
He released the fuck bomb on the house.
I was wondering why we all had different colors of hair.
Yeah. Why none of their pussies look the same? All of them had different shaped pussies.
All of you score very differently on your pussy exams.
This is I can't in good faith explain why this works so well, but I goddamn love it.
I greatly appreciate the sort of shamelessness of this.
Yeah,
just like how fucking stupid. Like it's just. The the potential of the premise is worth how unoriginal and again shameless and horny it is. Yeah,
it thinks so little of the audience, and it's so right.
It's
so correct. It's like you are pulling all the right levers here. Yes. I am human garbage.
Yep. Yes, sir.
Also,
they have this huge house, and they don't have. And they're this old. They don't have bathroom protocols in place. Like he walks in on the younger girl bathing, and then
they've been living together for 15 years, and they haven't gotten this figured out yet.
Yeah.
This one sister wants to jerk me off. Like we're instantly in there. This is
God. It's so.
I gotta know where this goes.
But
I gotta know.
I will never ever watch this simply because of the mangaka. Because it's the Rent-A-Girlfriend guy. Because Rent-A-Girlfriend has become such a fucking joke. I mean, it's become like it's become like on the same level as like domestic Nakanojo, domestic girlfriend, where it's like 1,000 chapters of literally nothing happening, and zero character development, and just like just fucking around forever. And I just really can't trust it because of that. I can't do it.
Saving it all up for this.
No.
He's been edging that whole time for this one big load he's going to shoot in this show.
This is not high.
This is the show of the season. This is best show of the season. Maybe the best show of the last 5 years. If I have to explain why, you'll never get it. So, that's a 10. That's a 10 right there. That's a perfect first episode. That's
he's out of his mind, but he's also right. You're so right. I don't know.
No. Oh, you gonna deny it? Well, you're gonna
No,
tell,
I
you're gonna tell
can't.
me.
I can't refute it. I can find no counterpoints.
This is one where you get done with the episode and your cheeks hurt from smiling the whole time. You're like, it's like I shouldn't be watching this. I shouldn't be watching this. I'm almost 30 years old. I shouldn't be watching this programming.
Are you going to be up here for your 30th birthday?
No, I'll be down here.
Oh, it'll be out. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but I shouldn't be watching this, but goddamn, it feels so good.
If it's so wrong, why does it feel so right?
Yeah, this is one. If anybody asks me if I've seen this is like a no. I've never heard of it. Never heard of it. Next,
Apocalypse Hotel, an original show by Cyber Agent, which is a Japanese digital advertising company. So it's animated by Cygames Pictures, which is a subsidiary of Cygames, which is a subsidiary of Cyber Agent. I don't know why they couldn't just have an animation studio in the main. I don't know how business works, but
this is a money laundering scheme. This is a tax write-off somehow.
They're the Umamusume. So Cyber Agent is the big company. Then Cygames is the game studio. They do Umamusume and a bunch of other gotcha mobile games and stuff. And so they are, and then the video game studio for some reason has an animation studio itself, and that's who did this.
This definitely going to make them like $300 million, but they're going to be able to write it off as like a $200,000 loss.
How will this make them even that much money? I don't even know.
Somehow,
this is a video game.
I don't know how this works.
There's not enough
I just
characters.
know that when you got that many layers in one company, it's so they can launder money. It's the only reason they could have that many fucking stacks.
I don't know if they need to, but yeah, there's probably. I don't know. Maybe they're just fucking around. Maybe they're trying stuff.
They're just seeing how far they can go. Like, how ridiculous can we make this? How hard can we make our taxes?
How hard can we make our taxes? Yeah, this is. I like this. This intro sequence was pretty well done. Like I get it. I believe what's happening is there is a problem. There's some kind of disease. And everyone either dies or leaves Earth. I really like the. I get the point. It doesn't have to be exactly accurate, but I really like the shot of all of the rocket ships lifting off from New York and Paris.
Yeah,
not where you would launch a rocket from.
Well, that just means America and Europe.
Right, yeah. It's like, where these places are. But even Europe doesn't really have anywhere to launch rockets from, like maybe southern Italy. But everyone's gone, and then it's like been 100 years. And this is kind of a Yokohama shopping arcade type of thing, where it's like post-apocalypse and there's robots, right? And they're managing this hotel. And there's all these, so this hotel, there's all these robots that have these different roles. Dutifully keeping a hotel clean, by the way, like after a worldwide extinction, is the most Japanese thing I've ever heard in my life. It's so beautiful. I love it so much. They want to keep the hotel spick and span and running so well.
Well, it's not even just doing it. It's finding purpose in doing it.
Yes,
it goes beyond that. It's not just out of your responsibility. It is in fact the thing that keeps you going. Is that finding your reason to be? Finding your reason to be in opening a door. And going to work every day, because you're like, when the time comes to open that door for somebody, I will open that door in a way nobody has ever seen, with such precision.
Yes, exactly.
It's great. It's great.
Yes. So every day they do like a status update. They do a roll call. On this day, they have a driller robot that has been trying to dig up a hot springs, I guess, and it has perished somehow.
Horribly mangled.
Yes, it really got fucked up. The main sort of hotel manager lady, who's a robot, she sort of she visits this. It's like a very cheerful, sort of silly atmosphere, and then she visits this whole grave of all these robots that have died, and it's actually extremely sad and fucked up. And she's the
especially knowing that we only have like 7 robots left.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And yeah, some of them are humanoid, like her, the dead ones. So she's the only one of her kind left. And her and the doorman, I think, are the only ones that can talk. The other ones just make beep boop beep sounds.
Yeah, you got a C-3PO and you got an R2-D2.
Yes. Yeah. And here's the original like owner of the place, who's like this like.
He's got a star
man.
tattoo for some reason. He's got a face tat because he's hard.
Yeah, he's got like a horror like star tattoo under his eye.
Yeah, he made it up out the streets.
Yeah. And it's just that, and then at the end, a big weird penis head guy shows up. I don't know what his deal is. He's some kind of new life form, like the mushroom people.
He comes all over the place.
He busts his purple dust everywhere.
It's a little boring, but I still enjoyed it, and I enjoyed what it stands for.
Yeah, it's for what's happening. It's not nearly as boring as it could be. I'll definitely give it that. For all that happens in this episode, which is just establishing this setting, it's pretty good.
Yeah. I mean, and I say this as somebody who refuses to empathize with robots in fiction.
Yes.
They're not human. They don't have souls. They're not worthy of our empathy. They are merely vessels for us humans, and projecting any sort of humanoid characteristics onto them is an exercise in futility and actively detrimental to the human race as a whole. But I still found it funny and cute.
Hey, I'm excited for you to actually literally go to jail for that snippet in 10 years. like for real. Say that to my
yeah.
wife.
No, I know. I don't think your AI chatbot girlfriend is is entitled to life. I don't think that
this is going to be just like when the McElroy brothers said they hated furries in 2011. It's like you're going to have to apologize. It's going to be a huge problem. This is going to be a giant problem for us.
Hey, I'm down with furries. I don't give every furry I've ever known has been a great guy, because there are no female furries. But
oh, you'd be surprised.
But I don't care. Hey, guess what? I don't care about the robots in Blade Runner either. When I watch Blade Runner, that speech at the end, I'm just waiting for it to end, because I'm like, well, why don't you just die, you stupid fucking bag of bolts? Talking about tears and rain. Like,
I think I'm the only one who actually interprets the movie that way. I think everyone else is like, to me, that movie is about a human man, like, being shown how much he's been wasting his life by how much these completely lifeless things, have been living, like, compared to him. Everyone else seems to sympathize with the robots in that movie. I'm like, no, it's
You're talking about how they've had these insane rich experiences. Like, he's talking about having seen, the horizon of the galaxy or whatever.
Yes, and Harrison Ford rising. Is a real human being, and he has so little experience, and he doesn't even value his life as much as these things that aren't even alive at all and aren't even feeling anything. But they're just kind of showing him the potential of what's possible and what he could have.
If you feel emotions, because Deckard barely emotes at all in the entire movie, and acts kind of, except for when he puts on the Ching Chong voice, which is very funny. No, he doesn't do a Ching Chong voice. He does a goofy newsy voice. He does a goofy news reporter voice when he's talking to he's trying to like suss out details for the case. He's like, I'm a news guy. I'm here to ask a few questions on behalf. Yeah. Blade Runner is a movie that is an example of a movie with scenes that are so good that it doesn't matter that the rest of the movie's kind of bad. The scenes in the movie that are good make it so fucking awesome that I don't care about the stuff in it that's kind of crummy. Also, I do love the scene where he does the enhanced thing and like spends like a minute and a half or 2
Yeah,
minutes
yeah.
just doing it. I think that rules.
I love that
You can't.
too,
Yeah, that's a bleep. Sorry, bleep test. Sorry, you just got bleep tested.
You filtered. You just got
Uh-oh.
fucking filtered.
Whoops. Yeah, banned.
Mhm.
No,
Yeah,
we
the,
in this house we believe the enhanced scene is awesome.
Yeah. I mean, the very first scene, the dialogue in the first scene, in the first Void contest, is so good that I basically compare all dialogue in everything I see to that scene.
Yeah.
I don't think you could possibly write a scene of two characters talking to each other better than that. I literally don't think it's possible.
Yeah, it's a movie with extremely high variance, but the stuff at the top end is so far above a 10 that the movie averages out to being a 10. You know, there's some other movies like that too. I might have to create a list of movies that are so, like the peaks in them are so good that I don't care about the parts of the movie that suck. You know? But anyway, Apocalypse Hotel, cute robot girl, funny.
That's silly. We tried to watch Hana-Doll Reinterpretation of Flowering, which is a title so strange that I feel like I've heard it before somewhere. I don't know where. All of the copies we could find of this at our local library had some fucked up encoding issue where like the video was like lurching, so every time the camera was panning, it would be stuttering kind of in a way that made me extremely motion sick. So we're gonna skip that one. I have to confess, I'm a little bit responsible for that. I did take that VHS tape, and there's one scene where a guy takes his shirt off and you can see his nipples, and I just looped that scene over and over and over again to where it started to degrade the VHS tape itself. So yeah, I may or may not have ruined your ability to experience that. Sorry. That's a disappointment because I was really excited to see this adaptation of a Japanese 2.5D mixed media project created by Movic, which consists of various drama CDs, music, and stage plays. So, okay.
Yeah, you would have loved it.
Yeah, that would have been so good. Too bad. Maybe next season. All right. Mobile Suit Gundam QX.
Oh God! I'm gonna kill.
This is the funniest title since
Shit,
oh
man.
God, what was the Trigger show?
I know what you're talking about.
Quadruple X or
Triple V, whatever. Let's see. I'll find it. Just keep talking about the show.
Keep talking about the show. Well, it's Gundam.
Gridman.
Quadruple S Gridman.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I'm Quicks. New Gundam, everybody. People have been really liking this one, I think, and now that we're Gundam experts, I think we'll be the judge of that. Yeah, we'll be the judge of that one. Is this a good Gundam? First episode? Yeah, we watched the first episode. Yeah, we'll be the judge of that. We're gonna.
Yeah, we can tell you definitively exactly how good.
This is definitely gonna be 52 episodes, isn't it? Aren't they all supposed to be? This is nuts on so many levels. It's Sunrise and Kara, Studio Kara.
Yes.
It's written by Yoji Enokido and Hideaki Anno. One Hideaki Anno.
Who's that?
He stood on a playground once and did the Ultraman pose.
Oh, Ultraman. Yeah. Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah,
I love anime.
So he knows anime, basically, so he understands it.
That's pretty epic.
It's directed by a man I've brought up, I think, a couple times on this podcast, Kazuya Tsurumaki, who directed Fooly Cooly and then has been stuck in hell directing the Evangelion rebuilds for 20 years, and who I have occasionally been wondering will finally get to direct something else. And oh my God, it's fucking time, and they gave him a Gundam. I'm so fucking excited. This is insane.
Yes.
It's him.
Make no bones about it. It is goddamn him too.
They stole 20 years of his life, and somehow he came out the other side unscathed. See glimpses of it in him.
I think he's probably doing okay.
I mean, yes.
Directing the four of the most successful films in the history of Japanese cinema, I think he's doing just fine.
Oh, but it wasn't
do you like the shots that are just overt callbacks to Fooly Cooly? Like that shot of there's like the little cartridge. Oh, her phone. Her phone bounces on the ground at one point, and it's a reference to the guitar clanging against the ground in the first episode of Fooly Cooly.
Right, come on, like that's not.
It's 1-to-1. It's 1-to-1. It's exactly the same. I know that. I'll find the shot. I'll find the shots. Keep talking.
But there's only so many ways you can.
Nope. It is 1-to-1. You keep talking. I will find the shots, and you will compare them side by side.
But I mean, he wouldn't have even. I wonder if it was the same animator. I mean, yeah, clear. I mean, there's definitely a lot of, Gainax animators coming back. I'm sure, guys they've worked with before. Some guy at a gunpla shop in Kansas City told me it would only be 12 episodes. That's a reference to my balls bouncing off the back of your balls. I just read those back to back like they were going to be related. Okay. I think, so, I mean, how would he know it's only going to be 12 episodes? Like, because sometimes, like, websites will say, like, 12 episodes, because that's only what's been confirmed so far, but they don't actually know. Like, I don't know.
His uncle is Hideaki Anno.
When was the last Gundam that was only 12 episodes? I mean, like, I don't know if that's ever happened. It's not an OVA, and then Unicorn was an OVA, and even that was longer. But yeah, this is... I love also when characters in Gundam, like, very ominously and very seriously say Gundam, like, just by itself. It's always, they're just like in a ship and you just see somebody, he's like Gundam. But yeah, this starts out with the very classic getting handed key item by someone running from the cops intro. Look, Anno knows not to, there's some cliches you don't have to avoid. That's fine. Yoji Enokido, by the way, I kind of breezed over him, but he wrote Utena, I believe. I don't know where this visual style also reminds me of Utena and other what's his face works. I don't know where that came from, but this shit is so fucking goddamn colorful. It's insane. It's hard to make something so colorful that's not like obnoxiously colorful, where it like comes off like it's trying to just be as colorful as possible, and it becomes kind of like rainbow barf. But like, this is so insanely fucking shiny and colorful, and
it's because it's directed to a T. It's just directed like an absolute son of a bitch. So like, it's not doing it in a way that's gauche. It's doing it in a way that's deliberate. Yeah. Know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. And they have this thing called the Omega Psychomu. That's funny. We don't know what that is yet because I don't think we see it. But there's some hand drawn robot sequences. There is a lot of CG in this. That's even that dumb isekai from this season had hand drawn robots. But I guess it is what it is. Character design's colors are by the current gen Pokemon lead character designer. That makes a lot of sense. Yeah, I definitely see that. That tracks. I love the the main character, and the other main girl character. I'm not sure about the rest of the character designs. This sort of den of punks that they run into.
Oh, got it. Okay, I think it's the Vespa. It's a shot of the Vespa at the end of Fooly Cooly episode 1. Let's see. Yes, I am in fact
where it runs along the ground.
It clangs along the ground. It's like almost verbatim.
They probably just use their own shit as reference, yeah.
And it's the same sort of like gradient color background and everything. Like yeah. It is.
Oh my god! We just got done with the Gundam. They pulling us back in, dude. Like, I think I have to watch this now. I have to watch this. I have to. If I don't watch anything else from the last 8 years, I have to watch.
Look at all the detail in that world. Look at how cool. Look
They
at how
actually
cool this makes
made
Gundam look.
They actually
Yeah.
made this thing seem enormous. Yes, this takes place. So this is not exactly a Universal Century Gundam show. It's an alternate timeline Universal Century where Zeon won. Zeon won the 1 year war. I like the boss lady. I don't know about the other punks. There's. That's different.
Are you talking about the gang? The gang. Sorry, I was so in the autism zone of making sure that I was correct, which I was. That you're talking about the gang of people that have their own. They have a mobile suit that they're going to rig up to fight. They're going to do some arena fighting or something.
Yes, there's a couple things going on here. So yeah, there's a red Gundam that's that has shown up. And people are like, oh, is that Char? Everyone's always pretending to be Char. Everyone's always like, is Char back? I don't think it's Char. But there's a red Gundam going on. It's doing something. No one's really sure what. And then there's also an underground Gundam fight club, which is pretty cool, that people participate in, bet money on, I'm sure, or whatever. And also we're on side 6 here, which because I'm an expert on Gundam now, I know that this is an independent space colony. It was given independence from either the Federation or Zeon, but still often gets wrapped up in it, as is happening here. But what else was I going to say? I don't know.
It feels like there's a lot happening in this world for sure. Like we have our main character who is a small potato in this grander sort of scenario. She does the Gundam pilot thing where she got to be in a robot by the end of the first episode. She and in an inversion, she wants to be in the robot, if you can believe it. She wants to be in the robot so bad she gets in 2 robots.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how much of an inversion that is. Like maybe Gundam protagonists are generally more
robot friendly
to get into the robot. Yeah.
Yeah.
I would have liked for us to have fleshed out our main character a little bit more. Like we really have no idea what her deal is at all yet, I think. And also
she's a maniac is what she is. She's a complete deranged lunatic.
Yeah, at the end she's just like, put me in the fucking robot, let's go. And you're like, wait, what?
She
like
she goes from girl. Like from not having seen a mobile suit to being like, get me in that motherfucking Gundam as soon as you putting her life on the line. She might be the most psychotic main character I've ever seen in an anime. Where no human. She is so far away, for a character that is supposed to be a human. No character has ever been farther away from how a human being could possibly be reacting to these scenarios than she is.
A teenage girl. Yeah.
I guess she's probably a new type or something.
Charlie Bull is so funny as an important character in the show. He only ever showed up in 1 episode of Gundam 79 and died by the end of his introductory episode. Well, okay, rules. So he survived in this universe. That's funny. Yeah, that's good. That's really good. Yeah.
That rules.
Also the other thing is, I didn't watch it, but I know that we just got a Yuri baiting Gundam. We just had
Witch from Mercury, yeah.
Witch from Mercury, and that was the heavy on the Yuri, and now we're doing this, and it's kind of an Utena style Yuri. It's very sparkly, and just I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Maybe I'm not just super in the mood for that right now. But I was just like, okay, we're doing more of that. And also the music seemed a little all over the place. Like a lot of it was good, but then there were like 3 different insert songs with vocals, a little distracting. And the sound effects were a little weird sometimes. Like some of them seemed muted. I know it sounds like I'm nitpicking, but the rest of it was so good that stood out to me.
This, I think what it is that you and I are Gundam experts.
2 girls fighting over a schizophrenic crustpunk retard boy. It's me. Wow.
You and I are Gundam experts, and also more importantly, we're Gundam purists. And I think that's why
that's why we've only seen 2 of them, is because we're purists.
And I think that's why you have this initial aversion to having a female protagonist in your Gundam. is because historically the protagonists have always
not
been
what
men.
I said. I didn't say I don't want to be the protagonist.
you're I know that the Kidou as a Gundam purist don't shower, and I think that that's probably why you're such a woman hating crazy person. No, I'm not quite as high on this as you are. I think it's just a little too, and this might be a thing. It like Fooly Cooly, like to a certain extent, Cyberpunk Edge Runners, where the first episode is so much to take in that I don't know if like my first time watching it, I can really fully appreciate everything that's going on here. But I like a lot of the stuff that's happening in here. This is just a lot. It's just a lot, man. You know?
Yeah.
It goes to a lot of different places. We meet a lot of characters. She gets in 2 robots. Like this is
one after the other.
Yeah, I'm used to a little bit of a slower roll here. Like maybe if she were to go on like a hike up some stairs or something, then we'd be talking. But I did enjoy this though. I did enjoy this.
The first episode of this was the second episode in the theatrical release. I think it worked better that way. Huh. Wait, which way?
Interesting.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of fan art of that one character with the gas mask who has her butt out. I know that, buddy.
This is probably pretty cool in the theater.
Oh yeah.
Neat.
Sparkly as hell. I like this a lot.
Yeah, it's no Shiunji-ke no Kodomotachi, but it's pretty good.
All right, how about a little bit of this? How about Ninja to Koroshiya no Futarigurashi? Oh shit! I thought I copied the title over here. Oh no! I believe it's a ninja and an assassin living under the same roof.
A ninja and an assassin under one roof. Very close. Very close. We'll let you have that. In Jeopardy rules, I think we're gonna give that to you.
Great. Manga adaptation. The manga is written by someone who calls themselves 100 Burger. So, all right.
Hey, sounds like my order from Wendy's. Am I right?
They call me Old 100 Burger because I order a lot of burgers.
Hey, dude, I hope you guys don't want to go on break anytime soon because I got myself an appetite.
Hey, everybody at stations, we got 100 Burger over here. You're yelling into the speaker from the drive.
Oh, he's back.
You thought I left? I never left.
100 Burger.
100 Burger. It's Shaft. Shaft is doing a straight adaptation. They're not doing. Shaft's last TV anime series was fucking Ruby in 2022. And before that, it was a Strike Witches show, which I have yet to watch, which I should watch. And they've just been doing like Madoka movies and whatever. So Shaft's back. This is by the series director of Madoka and Arakawa Under the Bridge and Mariaholic. And it's a show about a ninja and an assassin. It's a comedy. I like the intro part where she's in this old cartoon and it looks like butt.
That was fun. Yeah.
It was enjoyable. And there's a part where she goes over a cliff and the edge of the cliff is like clearly like not on the animation cell.
Yeah, it's something that's going to move on the frame.
I thought that was going to be a bit, but then it cuts away.
They didn't do anything with it.
I don't know.
They didn't even, which is weird because like it was going to happen. It was going to happen in that wide shot. You know.
Yeah.
I guess it's a gag that they didn't really resolve it. I was a little disappointed.
Yeah, well.
That's one for us real animation fans. That's for the real fans.
Only true anime heads get this.
Animaniacs.
Yep. But it's these two dang goofballs living together, and one's a ninja and one's a assassin. The show, the environment, well, maybe just the whole show looks really bad. like the backgrounds and the lighting are very, very, very bad. But it seems like they just put all of the production value into like the character movement, because there's sections of animation where the way the characters move is very, very good. But then like just like kind of the scenes where people are like hanging out and talking are just like so bright, and they look like this.
Yeah, it looks like really low rent early 2010s anime. You know,
like that.
look at how plain the seats are. Like everything's just a rectangle.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah, so a lot of it looks like this. And they're hanging out together, and there's just a lot of killing people. There's people do die.
they get disposed of also.
Yeah, she's confronted by this Genki blonde ninja who's trying to find her after she ran away from her ninja village, and the assassin lady just kills her. And the assassin lady will kill people, and then the ninja girl turns them into flowers or leaves or whatever.
They're so designed. The girls that are getting killed they have more design going on than the main characters do.
Yeah.
And they kind of hand wave it where like the ninja girl is asked like did you like this girl? Was this a friend of yours? And she's like, I have absolutely no fond memories with her whatsoever. And that's the hand wave for why they can just wantonly murder people.
Yeah, and then she kills a guy, and they're like, oh, this is that girl we hung out with at school. That's her dad. And then the hand wave there is like, oh, she's the one who ordered the hit, so it's okay. It's her. It was his daughter that called in the hit. So it's like, okay,
it's a strangely amoral world that we found ourselves in here, where that's the gag. That's kind of the gag. That's the gag. Yeah.
And there's another ninja girl who comes in and she kills her too. Yeah, also, way more design on that one. Yeah. They just create these silly kind of action anime girl characters, and then they murder them instantly.
I think there's a weird juxtaposition going on here where I could imagine this as a manga.
Right.
Where as a manga, it's a gag manga. I could just see these girls getting deleted as like a joke. But the fact that they're animated means that there's so much care put into them, like the way that they move and like their voice and everything.
Yeah.
So seeing them get murdered and then turned into leaves is just way stranger.
Maybe, yeah.
It's a very bizarre tone. I can't say I even dislike it. I think it's at times kind of funny. But
keep talking. I have to use the bathroom very, very bad.
Yeah, at times I think it's kind of funny. But it's not like a laugh a minute kind of show here. I want to meet other characters that don't get murdered. I think that would be useful. I wonder if maybe there's a reveal later on down the road that it's like a replacement effect and not an actual destruction effect. Like her turning people into leaves is just teleporting them back to the ninja village rather than like, oh, I'm actually just getting leaves out of the trees from the ninja village rather than like decomposing them into nothingness. That might not be the case. Probably not the case. Let me see if I can find. I'm gonna find out. I'm gonna find out right now if Fumiko Kusagakure comes back. Doesn't seem that way. No, I guess she's dead. Fumiko. Yeah, no, these girls are just gone. That's wild. I don't know if I even dislike that. They're just so cute. I don't know if I want to see cute girls get killed. But I guess it's just a gag comedy show. They're not real people, so it doesn't really matter. It's not like the robot show where I don't have to have any feelings about it whatsoever because they're robots and they don't have souls and they don't deserve to live. And if somebody just took one of the robots from the robot show and destroyed it, I wouldn't feel any kind of way about it at all. Because you shouldn't, because we shouldn't humanize these things, because the moment we do, we're giving up bits of our own humanity and cheapening our own humanity. Because these things can't reproduce, and we shouldn't let them. I kind of went back on the anti-robot thing again.
Talk about ninjas. You don't like robots?
I was right back on the anti-robot thing. I was trying to find out. I was wondering if maybe in this show, if there's going to be a reveal down the line that rather than the girls actually being turned into leaves, like they're being destroyed and replaced with leaves, if maybe they're being teleported elsewhere and like part of the teleportation spell is that they're replaced with, they're going upstate. They're going upstate to a farm where they can run around. Cute anime girls are allowed to run around freely and they don't have to worry anymore or poop on the floor anymore. Just a little strange, off-putting. Didn't dislike it. Just in the back of my head the entire time, I'm like, damn, just killed that child.
Yeah.
Next though?
Yeah, but then the ED is super nice. Happy he's gonna go to sleep and dream a dream influenced by your anti-robot agenda.
Yes. Unplug your refrigerator tonight.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you
don't know what it's gonna turn on you.
Yeah, never tweet from your smart fridge. It edits your tweets, makes them sound gay. It wasn't great. That's what I think.
I concur.
I should get so drunk for this episode that it becomes like an actual problem.
How drunk are you right now?
Pretty.
Oh, really? Oh, wow. I didn't get that read. This is the most coherent you've sounded in a year.
Bored. Yeah.
No, I thought you were sober for once.
I loop back around.
Yeah, no, you overflow errored back into being sober.
Yeah. I'm negative 2 billion drunk right now.
I feel like you haven't been getting that drunk for episodes recently. I feel like you've been...
Actually, recently, no, you're right. I haven't been. That's why I'm thinking, like, what if I just really changed it up and just actually unable to even operate the...
Are you having fun?
Sure. I don't know. Yeah. I always
As
have
everybody
fun.
knows. Everybody knows, add more drinks equals more fun. Always, forever. So, it's time for the only show that has as many U's in it as the Gundam show from this season.
Quacks. Yeah. Uchuujin MuuMuu. Me and the Alien MuuMuu. This is a manga. It's animated by OLM Division 2. I like how they specify it's Division 2. Don't worry, it's the B team, everyone. Don't, but it's it's an alien coming to Earth. The alien is a cat. Jokes ensue. I like that the alarm in the spaceship is a cat meow, like it's sort of made to sound like a meow meow meow. That's funny. And then there's this large-haired. It looks like that show where the girls are cockroaches. She has cockroach hair, but it's this small child who hangs out with adults. I don't know what the fuck she's doing or how old she is. She's at like a dinner with all these people who seem way older than her. Maybe she's in high school, but she's got something in her backpack. I don't know what's going on in there. This seems like such a simple show. I don't know what's going on in this. Because she's talking to something in her backpack, but then she gets to her apartment and she's talking to the cat. The cat was not what was in her backpack, I think. Or it makes it seem like it wasn't.
No, because the cat had taken apart the microwave when she got home, right?
Yeah.
So maybe she was communicating remotely with the cat? I don't know.
Maybe.
Yeah, that is weird.
And also there's this whole bit where she's at this dinner and she's like asking the other people at the dinner about microwaves. And I don't know why that's happening. I don't understand the she's trying to figure out she's asking the other people about microwaves so that she can tell the cat how to fix it. I don't know what that conversation was about.
Yeah, the setup is very weird here.
Insane. And then just like that's kind of the whole show is like we're just learning about microwaves and refrigerators and stuff and like thermodynamics. Because this fucking alien cat is taking shit apart. I mean, the idea that like if you're gonna have like an alien cat who's like kind of like an engineer type who just likes to take stuff apart, like make that the theme of the show. I didn't really get that. I got like I was thinking this was some kind of like comedy, whatever. But then the thing we just keep going onto these tangents about like telling us how refrigerators work and whatever, and it's just weird.
The version of the kitty that we see that is more detailed is annoying to me, but I like the less detailed one.
Yeah, they make the cat look. Yeah, they make it look annoying.
Yeah, he's like a real piece of shit when you get the full detail on him. I like this premise that this is very similar to the Klingons in Star Trek, but it's a society of cat people that they murdered all of the intelligent cat people. They killed all of their scientists, so they have this technology that they don't know if they don't know how to repair. They just kind of know how to use it. So they're traveling through space to find a quote unquote primitive civilization that they can latch onto and learn from until they can build their way back up to being spacefaring people once more. It feels like a Star Trek episode to me, actually.
I believe they mentioned at one point that they went to war over warm spots to sun themselves in. It's a very
very cat-like
joke. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's bits about being a cat. There's a bully. The girl, she has a girl that's mean to her, but that girl's boyfriend is nice to her. She likes him, I think. Yeah. Her hair is nuts.
Kind of like the way the show looks.
Yeah, it doesn't look bad. Yeah.
It's got a style to it. And again, I like the simplified version of the cat there where it's basically a butt with big eyes on it.
Yeah.
A butt with little eyes on it.
It's a goat's butt, yeah.
Yeah, whereas the detailed one, he looks like a real cunt.
It's a nasty
didn't hate this. It's so perplexing that I was mostly just kind of asking like what is going on the entire time, but not in a negative way, if that makes sense.
I feel you. Yeah. It's kind of whatever.
Whatever.
Eat some curry. It's gross. Ew. God, he's so gross. Ugh.
God,
that's the worst. It's the worst still of anything's face.
Why would you put the eyes in there like that? It's like the eyes are like trying to fucking crawl back up into its skull. It looks like a Guillermo del Toro monster.
Yeah, it looks like a bad puppet.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, how about this one? Here's a show that I remember. Teogonia. Take me to Teogonia. And this is a light novel.
We must go to Teogonia. We must go visit my people in Teogonia, where people are white and have braids. Men have braids on each side of their face.
You have to take me. You have to walk me 1,500 miles to Teogonia. I know a guy who will fix my car, even though I have no insurance.
Take me to Teogonia, please.
Just take me.
I need to go stand outside the Home Depot in Teogonia, and I don't know, whatever racist stereotype about Hispanic people, I guess. I would never. Don't go back into the archives.
that reminded me of when we went to Connor's wedding, right? It was like Steven and I were there, and our friend Tim was there, and Tim brought his +1 was
for fun.
Yeah, Tim just brought this black guy that none of us know to go to this wedding, and he was the man. But after the wedding we went to this burger place, and this burger place was like, it was ridiculous. Like it was I mean, it doesn't matter if I give it away, but it's like an Abe Lincoln themed burger place.
What?
And the wall of this place is covered in like Abraham Lincoln memes with like him, like Abe Lincoln with like the deal with it dog glasses, and it says like,
Hell yes,
and it says
dude.
like honesty, and it's the gayest fucking thing I've ever seen in my life. Anyways,
Honest Abe's? Oh, it sounds great.
it's the worst, but the food was
Burgers and freedom.
The food was good, but we sit down with our food, and you know, this guy that we've only known for a day, you know, Steven or someone, I don't know, he had gotten a chicken burger, and someone goes like, oh, we went for the chicken burger, and he goes like, yeah, I don't know, I just really like chicken, and Steven goes, I know why. And I'm like, yo, dude, chill the fuck out. What the fuck? Oh my god.
Wow. Did he respond to this?
He either did not notice or he just ignored it. He didn't react at all. No. That was
sledding,
but
buddy.
that was the last, because obviously I was also thinking it, but I just turned to Steven and I go, you disgust me.
If you knew him for like couple months.
Yeah, no, I was like, yo, that's so out of line for one day. That's insane.
Crazy. You must have really, I mean, if you really broed down the night before, you know, but
he's a very like
I met him. He's a good dude. I met him. Yeah, he's a chill guy.
Yeah, he's like very chill. Yeah, so it's like yeah.
Oh boy, that's crazy, Steve. Wow, Steven was feeling a little bit too comfortable with himself.
Yeah, exactly.
He's miles away. He's miles away from the confines of the tango community, where he would be immediately excised. He would be immediately
he felt
cut off from everybody. He's like, I'm gonna blast one. I'm out here on the edge of civilization.
Yeah, no one will ever know. Not even this guy I'm saying it to.
Yeah, under his breath, because that's one where you say it, you're like, I fucking know why. I fucking know why you like the chicken.
Yeah, you're actually angry about it.
You didn't have to fucking tell me. We fucking knew. guy that we had a great time with last night.
Should have like yeah, before he even got the food, like, yeah, I better know what you're getting. Hey, you're like,
look at a load of this guy.
Yeah. I know.
Again, person that you liked and had a good time.
Very
with.
pleasant guy, like super cool, chill dude. So good.
That's crazy. I'm gonna make fun of him for that. I'm gonna make fun of Steven for that next time I'm in town.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put him on the spot. It's gonna be great.
I wonder if he'll like be meek about it, or if he'll be really shameless. Like, yeah, what? So no, it was funny.
Steven's gonna be shameless with me. There's no way. So. There's no way he doesn't care. All right, Teogonia. Do I stand here while you talk about this, or do I go get a beer right now,
and
then I can come back?
Goddamn beer, brother.
Thanks, bro. Thanks, Teobronia.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's Teobronia. That's what this podcast is called. It's Teobronia. But Teobronia is an anime by Asahi Pro. Apparently, from all I can tell, this is episode 1. You would never know this is episode 1 because our characters just kind of run on screen and they're like, what do we do? How do we beat it? And what they're beating are these giant Yeti, these giant sort of gorilla dudes. They're basically Yetis. They look abominable-ish. They got like these toga things on. Anyways, yeah, they're huge monkey men. And they're I wasn't paying attention because the show is pretty boring, or there's like almost no world building because I have no idea what the fuck is going on. I mean, their job is to fight these big guys. There's all sorts of different types of monster men in the show. I mean, there's the Yetis, obviously, which I already mentioned that they start out with, and then there's also giant pig men, and I think there's even a third type of guy that I even forgot about. They're all completely the same. They're just giant guys who fuck you up, so it doesn't even matter. But by the way, for those of you wondering, when Ethan says he's going to get a beer, you'd think he's like going to his fridge. No, he's going out of his apartment and he's walking to the convenience store to buy a beer right now. That's what he's doing. That's how that works. It's not like he's just when a normal person. If I were going to go get a beer from the convenience store, I would be driving. I would be gone for half an hour because I live in the middle of nowhere. I've been starting to every once in a while. It's every once in a while I realize that I am completely isolated, and if someone were to try and get into my house, I would be not fucked, but I would be not in a great. I wouldn't be in great shape because I never lock anything. That's how, I'm really just sort of relying on being in the middle of nowhere. As my sort of main defense mechanism. Like if you could just open my garage door and you could walk into the garage and walk into the other garage door, like the one going into the house, and neither of those are locked. And you just have to hope that I am sleeping deeply enough that I can't reach, any of my very legal firearms before I get to you. Which probably, honestly, I probably would not get there. I'm a very, very heavy sleeper. You could probably walk right up to me. But there's giant pigs, guys, and I think our main character is trying to figure out, our main character has visions of like pre-isekai world or some other type of world where they're being told about magic. They know about Japan, but also magic. I don't know. So they learn how to, I think it's a girl. She learns how to shoot fire out of her hands and cooks this pig guy. And then they eat the pig. They eat the magic doubloons that come out of the giant monster men. And that makes them stronger. And that's the show. That's the world of the show. And they also hang out. And the character designs very ugly, very not good. I really liked these shots of. Wait, was it a boy or a girl? I can't even remember if it was a male or a female character. Oh. Ethan, help me out.
I'm back. Teogonia?
Yes.
Teogonia?
I need your help.
Oh, please. I'm here. I'm here to help.
I forgot if the main character was a boy or a girl.
Okay, so I was thinking this the whole time. I'm still not convinced that it is a boy. There is still a window in here for this to be a girl. There are some shots where they make it look very feminine. It is a boy, but I'm not quite ruling it out. No, the voice is definitely a lady, but it's supposed to be like a teenage boy. But I think it is possible that this is still a girl. Not ruling it out.
Okay.
So have we had any other boar-faced ogres this season? Is this the first boar-faced ogre mob we've seen?
I don't know. We definitely haven't had any. We haven't had any yetis.
It's very mob light this season. I mean, really, just like isekai light in general.
It's not that bad, yeah.
And this is technically an isekai where the premise is: what if nobody has thought about doing magic before? What if nobody pretended to do magic before? Is the idea? And he's like, "What if I pretend to do magic, even though nobody can do magic?" And then he does magic.
And he's like, come on, finger, go!
Blast! Finger blast!
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is an isekai. At least it looks okay. It's got that going for it. I like the character designs, at least.
I didn't like the character designs.
Well, that's different strokes, because I'm stroking my dingus thinking that this might be a girl still. Teogonia, don't feel a strong need to talk about this. I want to focus on the positive things in this world, because we are approaching the end of the best season ever. So I want to think about all of these awesome shows that we've watched.
I see. Okay then. Well, moving on, we have Hibi wa Sugiredo Meshi Umashi, food for your soul, or food for the soul, but I like food for your soul, because it reminds me of jazz for your soul. This is a friend/food-based show. If you're into friends or food,
food friends,
I think this may be for you. This is the PA Works show, or a PA Works show. I can't remember if we've had any more this season, but this is PA Works. It's an anime original. It's created by Atto, the creator or the author of Non Non Biori, which people love. And it's just about a girl who loves food. I don't know how she's not fat. They maybe draw her with a tiny bit more meat on her. In some of the shots where most of the show is her sort of eating, and then she sort of sits in her bed and ponders. She'll just sit on a couch, sit on a bed, and just kind of look up and think.
Be like, fuck, I wish I was eating right now.
Yeah, why can't I be having some tonkatsu? But she's it's actually college. It's a college show.
Yes.
Western Twitter dorks will be very excited that even though it's the same as functionally any other high school anime, this is a show about college students. And we meet these other characters who are trying to hang out and trying to form a club, but getting rejected for not having enough people. And then she hooks up with them. One of them she knows from high school or middle school. She used to call her Oshinko, which is a funny, embarrassing name because it sounds like Oshiko, which is P, and Chinko, which is dick. So she called her P dick, kind of, I think. And then she eats. I love this. This is the best face of the season by far, bar none. This is the funniest face I've seen in a while. It's the thumbnail of this episode. It's she's
totally vacant.
Absolutely, yeah. This is the hentai mind break of food, where she's just zero thoughts. She's drooling a little bit.
I've been there a few times in my life.
Oh, dude, absolutely, yeah. This is relatable, I would say.
Yeah, it's like you know, like before you flip a burger. And you're like, I can just eat it right now. It's probably cooked enough.
It won't kill me. Yeah, they give these cows antibiotics or whatever. It's fine.
That's great. That's what I aspire to be. Really, if you're living your life like that, you're living a good life.
Oh yeah, dude. Oh yeah. So she goes. She eats some katsudon.
It's not even a lustful gaze. It's totally.
It's
there's
pure.
nothing behind your eyes at all.
Yeah.
I've never seen anything quite like it.
It's just the beast inside comes out, but not the horny one. But yeah, there's sort of like serious, or not serious, but like there's sort of what would you like monotone, like lolly girl, and I don't know. They're friendly ladies. I like this one. This one
could not distinguish between them.
This one has
I did not get enough of an impression.
This one has the Persona 4 Ritsu working at the tofu shop look, which I am very much into. I love that a lot. Persona 4 heads will understand. That's not even, I don't even really recognize
Your
that.
Okay,
puppies. Yeah.
Anyway.
Hard raping. Yeah, but it's just sort of food. But then the other characters aren't even into food. She's the only one who's into food. I don't know. Hanging out show. College hanging out.
Did not dislike it.
Nice. The food looks tasty.
She's gonna be eating more food. I can get down with. I mean, look at that. Come on.
Can't argue with that.
What are you, fucking stupid? You know, like what are you?
You
tell me
gay?
you look at the you're looking at it and telling me that doesn't get something going inside you. I don't even like katsudon that much, and I still am like looking at that and like, yeah, fuck me up.
We went to the shittiest. Maybe it was probably pretty middle of the road. Katsu place in Yokohama. It was nice. It was good. Remember that one?
Yeah. The one in Yokohama.
Yeah.
They kind of blend together, honestly.
Yeah.
I also ate a lot of katsu curry while I was there.
Okay.
Honestly, I was going for curry mostly, which I need to make some curry. I'm due for some curry.
Nice Japanese curry. Yeah, that is good occasionally.
That is not enough sauce for the amount of rice and lettuce going or cabbage going on underneath. Whatever
If it's
the
a
fuck
really
it is
strong
on.
sauce, it could work. I don't know.
It's not going to be really
Remember,
strong.
there's another layer
Japanese,
of sauce
man.
underneath that.
Oh, that's true. I do remember watching it being. It's nice that they put a layer of sauce just on the rice directly,
Yes.
right?
Yeah, there is another.
Yeah.
layer.
Okay. Good point. I personally still would want to see more sauce than this, but I'm a saucy fellow. But that egg looks great. You can skip me with that miso soup. I don't really need that. Bring me some fried tofu or something, but I'm digging it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's all right.
It's fine. All right. We made it.
Is it time?
It's time.
The last of the season? Mono?
Yep. We're the first people to get here too.
No one else has trekked this far.
Yep.
Under lowercase mono. This is a 4-koma manga. The studio is Soengne, who have done just this, and they have another thing scheduled for later this year, I think. But this is their first thing, as far as I can tell. It does look really nice. I like the way this looks a lot, personally. I love how everyone has
definitely
all of the main characters at least have the stubby eyebrows. It has a sort of it has a pretty free flowing animation style. They're not afraid to go kind of off model, but it's a photography show, but a less perverted one than what the fuck was the Madhouse one? I don't remember the visual novel adaptation that was like a harem. But this girl goes to high school. She decides to join the photography club because she sees a girl who's taking pictures, and she just spends like
Photokano. Is that the one you're talking about?
Photokano. Yeah.
Yes.
Yep. Yeah, he takes.
Sorry,
pictures
now
of
that
the
I've
girls.
derailed. Now that I've derailed your.
No, that's good. I'm glad I remember Photokano. We should watch Photokano. That should be an episode.
Why not? Fuck it. I don't care.
Yeah, have Steven watch that. But she, for the photography club, she just takes pictures of this senior girl that she looks up to, which is so fucking cute. It's the most adorable thing I've ever seen in my life.
Spends an entire year doing that.
Yeah. Oh God, it's so precious. And then she graduates, and then there's another girl who's obsessed with her, who takes pictures of her, the main girl.
She
so
graduated.
Yeah.
She's moved on up. I think that more people should do this. By the way, I think that more people should take photos of girls. No. I think that more people should just join clubs completely arbitrarily with no idea of what the thing is about at all. I think that's a great idea. I think the world would be a better place if people are just like, yep, I'm just going to start bowling. I'm going to join a bowling club. I'm going to join a photography club, like I think that I like the mentality of being like, that looks fun, I'm going to do it, Yeah,
that's really the best. I think that's probably the best way to go about that.
Yeah. No. She has no motivation beyond just it's fun as well. Like, obviously, she ends up getting her stuff. She wins a contest for her photos, but she doesn't go into it thinking I want to do this because I want to be excellent at it. She does it because she enjoys doing it.
Or she just likes this girl. She thinks this girl looks
that
cool
too.
Or something.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's also they go through this. There's sort of this montage where they go through this whole year, and that's tough to do. When it's the first scene of your show, where it's you sort of speed through this whole, but it's really well done. Then the girl she looks up to graduates, and then it's just her and this other girl, and they decide to get new cameras, and the rest of this episode is them. She thinks she's gotten scammed, and hasn't, because she hasn't gotten her camera that she ordered. So they go.
Why is she bent over the table like that?
She's being melancholy. She's just kind of. You ever just sort of sprawl over something because you're sad?
I mean, yeah, definitely.
If I were a hot girl, I would constantly just be like sprawling over things, just like, I'm so distressed about something, and I'm just like arching my back over things. And just like,
I mean, if I were a hot girl, I would just spend the entire time manipulating men and like fucking as many hot guys
as I can. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, it seems to be what they enjoy doing.
Yeah, it's probably really fun. It's probably the best.
Yeah, it's fun when I do it as a guy.
Evil. Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes you just play with a girl's heart, and you're like, this is great.
No, you don't. You don't do that.
No, not in a long time, at least. I did that a little bit in my early 20s. Not deliberately. I was just a dirtbag, Not like I'm deliberately being malicious. Sometimes you just want to have sex with two different women. Not at the same time.
Well, that's not playing with someone's heart. That's just wanting, because women will just. I've thought about this, because I don't think I've ever in my once. Never ever once.
No,
in my life
I like it. No, I like never in my once.
I don't think I've ever once in my life. I've never thought like, if I say this to this person, then they will do this or they will act in this way. Like it's not that I'm so moral that I would never manipulate people, but it literally just never even enters into my brain because it's just not how I think. And when you realize that that's like 99% of how women operate, where it's like they're saying things to get other people to act in a certain way or to do certain things. So they're like forming their words, deliberately, because they're interpreting how the other person will take it. And I'm realizing that, and maybe it's just, maybe I should start doing it, but it's like I don't even do that. You know what I mean?
No, I think I've talked about this a little bit on here, but my theory about men and women, where all men have autism, and women are the only people incapable of having autism. You can't women can be a 1 or 2, or they could be like a 6 or beyond. They don't fall into that only men occupy the realm from 3 to 6, where like you're just you got like the pure information transfer mode that you go into. Yeah. It's like transfer information or make jokes. That's the only things that men can use words for is those two things, really. At least in that middle part of the spectrum. And with the idea that you're like, I'm going to try to modify somebody's behavior through speech just doesn't really come into, because when you're doing that, it's really coming from a place of like, I'm conveying information to you, not like I'm trying to alter, like, hey, when you do this thing, it makes you come across like this, rather than being like, I'm going to say these things to make this person act this way, because I've started delivering this theory to people, and I'd say it's about an 80% success rate of getting people to agree with me on this. I have had one hard rejection of the idea altogether, and probably about 6 people be like, yeah, that seems to be pretty much accurate. Anyway, well, I'll have to develop it a little bit further, and by that I mean I'm never going to develop it further. It's going to stay exactly as it is right now forever. But yeah, anyway, sorry. Back
one
to
one of the truest tweets I've ever seen, which is kind of a bummer, is someone said that men are pathetic romantics who have to pretend to be ruthless pragmatists, and women are ruthless pragmatists who have to pretend to be romantics. Mm-hmm. And I was like, I think that's pretty much what's going on. Yeah. Yeah,
I don't know. What's with all these hoes be reading just straight up porn novels now and talking about reading porn novels? Like they're like what's the big book series right now? Smut book series.
What's the big porn book now? I can't find it.
Porn, but with the ladies.
Yeah, we don't have any of that woman porn.
Smut fantasy. It's fantasy smut, I think, is what they're on to right now.
They're all reading Dominated by Doug.
Who's Doug?
Yeah, have you ever read Dominated by Doug?
No, what is that?
Oh, it's it's like a silly like internet fanfic that's like just like about just like it's like a gay fanfic of a guy getting like raped by 10 dudes in a bathhouse or whatever. It's just written in a very funny way. I don't know.
A Court of Thorns and Roses is
right.
which is like
smut?
the new. That's smut, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
But they're not even. Yeah, no, it's they're not even getting horny from it. It's like a weird it's like a weird they're just like analyzing the power dynamics of it, kind of thing. I think. Would be my guess.
That's probably really unhealthy compared to just watching porn.
Definitely. Yeah, no, it's definitely.
It's probably way better to just watch two people having sex than being like constantly being like, oh, she was put into this position, but she had actually wanted to be put in that position,
Yeah.
Yeah, and they're talking like I'll be shooting a wedding and I'll just be talking to some of the ladies who are working it, and then they'll just go into their own sort of lady information transfer mode, talking about the smut books that they're reading and that they listen to on audiobook. And it's like you're just driving around listening to porn, basically. Imagine driving to work. Imagine driving to work in the morning and you just hear fucking straight penis vagina clapping. You're just like
I wonder if the audiobooks have sound effects.
Yeah, just moaning.
Like...
just be like, fucking, and then windows down, driving through the drive-through of a Dunkin' Donuts in the morning. Okay.
Oh, dude,
right.
when you get into town, it's fucking white boy summer. We're blasting out the windows as we drive through town. You know what's up.
Yeah, blasting porn sounds as we go to two dudes in a car together. Blasting porn sounds as we go through Taco Bell at 1 a.m. because it's the only place open. Because the Denny's closed.
We should relive our youth. Yeah, we should go to Taco Bell a lot.
Why not? It's great. It's great. I mean, it's really expensive now, so it's not fun. But because the fun part of going to Taco Bell is you can get enough food to kill yourself for $3.
Yeah.
Which I also really never got to experience either, because I wasn't eating Taco Bell when you guys were eating Taco Bell. I was still a picky eater at that point.
Yeah, we didn't even go that much, but yeah, I feel like sometime in the time when we were doing Taco Bell, like it became like, oh, you can get like an okay amount of food for like $8 or $9 to then it became like 13, 14, and it's still...
I can get a disgusting amount of food here for about 10.
Yeah, down there, I bet it's different.
No, it's also you got to get the combo is the thing. You can't order individual items. You have to get combos at Taco Bell. If you're not getting combos at Taco Bell, you're not ordering Taco Bell right. Because there's different tiers.
What are the combos really? Even? Like, is it a drink? Because like you might not want a drink. I don't know.
No, you get a drink. You get like 3 entrees, and then you get like chips and queso.
But I want like 5 entrees.
Now we're fucking talking. Now we're talking, dude. We'll get this figured out. We'll do a gross night.
I want at least one quesarito, which they might have discontinued. I want a chicken. I want a Crunchwrap Supreme. I want maybe some nachos. I'm not sure. I want like a burrito or a couple tacos or I don't know.
I'm gonna build the Taco Bell order right now because we haven't dragged the season on long enough.
Yeah, I think we need more. We need to fill. We need more content.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna build an order right now. Mm-hmm. So we're gonna start by going to my rewards and see if I have reward. Okay. So I have a free taco with a purchase of chicken nuggets. Not gonna use that. And then I have a free fire tier reward. So I'm gonna redeem that for a. Oh, how about a Doritos Locos taco? That seems like a good start.
How about 3 Doritos Locos tacos?
That's a combo you can get. You can get a combo.
Yeah.
Now, value cravings menu. No. We want the combo menu. I'm going to get the $7 Supreme Luxe box. Wow. So I'm going to get the obviously Baja Blast Zero as my drink. Chalupa Supreme. They have it set for chicken. I'm going to swap that to beef because what are we doing here?
Chalupa Supreme. What is a chalupa?
chalupas. I mean, a chalupa is not what Taco Bell is doing.
It's just
like
a fucking
thicker.
taco. Why is it called
It's like
chalupa?
it's a thicker bread.
It's just a taco. They call it chalupa. Oh, fuck.
I'm gonna get a beefy 5-layer burrito, and then a crunchy taco. I'm not gonna crunchy. I'm gonna get a soft taco. Honestly, I don't even want that box. I want the classic Lux box. Let's see. No, not even the classic Lux box. Build your own cravings box. Is that what it is now? Build your own cravings box. Okay, choose your specialty. Do you want a cheesy gordita crunch? Do you want a crunch wrap supreme?
Ooh.
Do you want a cheese quesadilla? Those are your options.
Crunchwrap Supreme, probably.
Or you can get a chalupa. Yeah, Crunchwrap Supreme. So that's 530 calories right there.
That's good.
Beefy 5-layer burrito. That's 490 calories.
Nice.
My side will be chips and nacho cheese sauce. Or you can get the cinnamon twists if you want burned cinnamon twists, which I do.
Yeah.
And then obviously Baja Blast Zero Sugar. So I'm going to add that. So that's 1,200 calories worth of food there. Plus plus I obviously added my Doritos Locos Taco. That's like another 200 calories there. We're looking at 1,500 calories worth of food. I'm getting out the door for, hold on, calculating.
13.
I'm gonna add 15 packets of Diablo sauce. That is a total of $6.81.
What? Oh, because you have rewards. Okay, that's
well. If I don't even add the Doritos Loco, it's only $3. If I were to pay full menu price for this, it's less than $10.
Oh my god.
I'm going to show you the way. I'm going to put you on game.
That's the most calorie. That can't be filling. Like I don't think you'll be full. There's no way. You'll have that many calories, maybe technically, but you won't be satisfied.
I don't know, man. That beefy 5-layer burrito adds a nice thick layer in there because the beefy 5-layer is just like beans and beef and cheese. Like it's really very dense.
It's all beans are quite calorie dense. It's probably mostly the beans. Yeah,
I mean it's basically a bean goo pocket with beef flavoring. It's one of God's greatest creations.
Essence of bean.
Yeah, that's like a tortilla wrapped around essence of bean, and then I'm going to dump 5 packets of fire sauce in there.
It is demolition, man. It's just it is literally give me.
Well, the good thing is if you're trying to be carb conscious, you can just put a straw in there and suck everything through a straw. Throw the tortilla in the garbage.
Mm-hmm. I don't need too many carbs.
We did not even talk about. I guess we didn't even talk about where this show is going, which is that she buys the 3D camera.
Well, the 360 camera, yeah, 360 and also
camera, yeah.
They meet this character who is just the mangaka, I think, because
yes,
it's pretty explicit how she's being. I don't know if the actual mangaka is a girl, but she's being asked to write a 4-koma about a girls in photography club with a cat. So that's pretty on the nose. I can't tell if she's an old lady or not. She acts like an old lady, but yeah, this episode culminates in them putting a camera on a cat, and that's pretty funny. Also, she can't drive, but they go somewhere and they do a time lapse. It's pretty good. It's pretty good.
I really enjoyed it. It's I like that they go do a time lapse, and it's like they have a moment together, like an experience of going to do a time lapse. Which I'll tell you what.
We've had a moment of doing a time lapse.
Yeah, that's real. That's real shit right there. It's
you try to figure out the settings, and you put the camera on the pier on the lake.
Yeah.
Point it up in the sky.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's delightful. Delightful. I find in real life these 360 cameras to be gag-inducing.
Yep.
So the fact that they made them charming and entertaining is genuinely impressive. I do this for a living, and I totally written these off as being something worth pursuing at all. And into Blight, and it turns out if a Japanese girl is doing it, then I'm probably going to think it's okay.
Hell yeah, brother.
So I have really bad news, actually. I I've been saving this for the
How
end.
could you have
we're,
bad
we're,
news? This is-
we're done. We're done talking about Mono.
It's even down to the last show. Even the last show of the season was good. What bad news could you possibly have?
I didn't want to bring the mood down, but I thought it was important to talk about.
Oh no.
I have bad news about next season.
Oh yeah.
Next season's the worst season ever.
No, don't do this.
I know it's. I can't do it.
All right.
What do you want from me?
What
do you want from me?
I don't believe you for a second here, Buster. Here, let's see what we got. Let me tell you.
The rules.
Let me tell you why this is going to be. Let me tell you why summer 2025 is going to be the best season ever.
You should honestly. You shouldn't waste any time going to look at it. It's not going to change. It's not going to change what's coming. Okay.
We've got another Side Games picture anime with just boys in it. Okay, that's great. I love that. We've got
oh man,
a tale of a tale of the town of Shiro Mitsugawa, host to mysterious artifacts. That's probably good. We've got a snowy show from L'Esprit. It looks like a dog and acts like a dog and insists it's a dog. It's a dog, probably. She adopted it anyway, and her life with this dog will never be boring. That's good. Bad Girl. We've got Bad Girl here. We've got more Cardfight Vanguard. We've got a Lay Deuce show.
The whole season's going to be laying the deuce.
We've got Dr. Stone's Science Future Part 2.
No.
Food Court de Mata Ashita with a character.
If only you knew how bad this was going to be. You don't understand.
Bones
I've seen it. I've seen that. Look, you remember, right? You remember
another hotel show, Hotel Inhumans.
Before we started this season, I called it. I'm like, this is going to be the best season ever, and sure enough, undisputed greatest season of all time. People are saying this already. They're already being like, holy shit, I can't believe that was the best season ever. And I just don't know how to tell you. We're doomed.
You can't do this to me.
I don't make the rules. I don't have control over this.
It's supposed to be the best white boy summer ever. And
no, it just means that we have to do things other than anime. That's all. It just means that we can't put all of our mental health on the quality of shows.
We
that
are
going to
have to do this season while you're in town. It's going to be July. Like,
yeah, I know.
I have to watch all these at my house and do them and record them.
I know. It's just we're just gonna have to make our own fun here. Yeah, we're gonna have to have to do drinking games.
Dip into our creativity and really flesh this out.
You're gonna make a lot of pizza for us. That's gonna be awesome.
That's true.
But there's nothing good coming. It's all goose eggs. All the way down. I mean, think about how decent the baseline was for this season. That's the top end of next season.
I'll order lots of cocaine. We'll be fine.
That is, we are looking. Yeah, last time we recorded anime podcast on cocaine, it went really well.
Yeah, we were tired. That's different.
Because we had played 18 holes of mini golf. We were exhausted. Oh my god, we spent all day watching 2 movies and playing mini golf.
We went to a party and stuff. I don't know.
True, it's true. Yeah. Well, this is it's just not looking good for us.
New
but
panty and stocking next season.
Let's think about the good times. Think about the good times of the season we just watched. What do you think? What was the best stuff for the season other than obviously Kodomotachi, which is clearly the best thing in the last 10 years.
Yeah.
It was just a solid ass season. Like, oh my god, I forgot about the baseball show.
I mean, calling it a baseball show is a bit it's a bit of a stretch, but yeah, the baseball beer show.
Wow, when did we watch that? April 12th? Okay, so it's only been a little bit over a month. That's actually not crazy.
And Shirley's great.
That was amazing. Yaiba was sick.
Wait, which one was Yaiba?
Yaiba is the one about the little samurai boy.
The little samurai.
It's just Dragon Ball. It's just Dragon Ball.
Yes. I was thinking of Kimetsu no Yaiba, but that the other Yaiba. Yes, that one was good. Super good. for sure.
Let me just look at Anna list and see what. Let me just look at it, because going through our spreadsheet doesn't really help. 2025 spring. Okay, let's see. Lazarus obviously bad. I kind of liked Kowloon generic romance. Not obviously the best thing. I don't know. And Shirley probably technically the best show of the season, I think, which is incredible that it's still that material must just be that good if they're still adapting it now, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that and that ninja show, Kijin Gento, the very first show, that was good. That was super good. I'm curious as to how that turned out.
Oh yeah, that was awesome. Yeah, Demon Slayer 2. That was sick as hell. That was a fucking awesome first episode.
Oh yeah.
Damn.
Tons of good stuff.
I mean, there would be seasons where we'd be clinging to that show and being like, "Oh my god."
Yep.
Yeah, but no, this was it. This was the best season ever. I mean, it's definitely in terms of like you have to watch every single thing that came out in the season. This is the most tolerable.
Yeah, no
I could
joke.
think
This
of.
might have been. This probably has been the best season in the last 10 years.
At least since we've been doing the podcast, I'd say. Like,
yeah.
Because there's really, like, if you look at the worst stuff, how bad is it actually? It's like there's
It's
the
not
one
that
isekai show which is pretty bad.
Yeah.
But that's really it. Like that's like the only. I mean, how many isekai do we even fucking get? Like 3?
Yeah, like 3 or 4.
Crazy, man.
It's not. Yeah,
Crazy.
It's pretty good. Pretty good, buddy.
Nice work. I'm
A fantastic season.
so glad that we can move on and start doing what were we gonna watch. We had something else on deck. We had
We got some stuff. I don't know.
we had some stuff in the
Watch some
hopper.
Kimonos
You gotta
today,
go.
or we could watch. We could try and finish Razifon.
You need to go get you gotta go get sunbaked. You gotta go get your tan
I'm going
on.
down to. Yeah, I gotta figure out. I gotta reserve some kind of fishing. What's it called? Like when you.
Charter a boat?
Yeah, fishing charter, or I don't know.
Nice.
All right, I also need flip flops or something. I don't know. I need socks that don't make me look like a dork when I'm wearing shorts. I gotta figure a bunch of stuff out, but yeah, I'm gonna be getting toasty down south pretty soon here.
Yeah. Well, I'm just gonna be working. And doing nothing interesting at all. So by the time, I guess I will potentially be able to have my opinion on San Francisco, which everybody's been eagerly awaiting. I've given my opinion on Seattle, which I'm not even going to go so far as to apologize, because it's just all true. It's all true. It's all just observations. It's not like I'm imparting a lot of my own editorial perspective on this. That is just what Seattle is. So hopefully San Francisco lives up to my expectations, because I think it's going to be pretty neat.
Yeah, San Francisco, I've heard, like, better than most people expect. Depending on where you go, you might have to dodge some zombies.
I loved San Diego. I thought San Diego was awesome.
Oh, really?
Yeah, San Diego was cool. Yeah, that's a cool city. I really like the atmosphere there. Los Angeles blows. So who knows? I also might be getting paid to go there, so that'll really increase my enjoyment of it a lot.
Yeah.
Yep. So sweet.
All right.
We've done it. Do we have an outro even?
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah. Thanks
okay, great.
Thanks everybody for joining us. It's been a great season.
Man, these people took my kids from me, then they paused my bank account. I have so much anger in me, got no way to take it out. Think I'm stuck in the matrix, where the fuck's my nitrous? Yes, I am a cucker, like when people fuck on my bitch. Shit that I'm posting on Twitter that tell me.
I'm kidding. I'm not gonna play that. Can't
What
play
is that?
Oh, you haven't heard that?
Is it? No. Who did a cover
dude,
of that?
I gotta show you that after the episode. We don't have outro music, actually. That is legal.
Oh, just do a little bit more of that. just run a little bit more of that Reiki. Well, I feel like I need a good cleansing after that season.
Oh, okay. I need to reopen. Where is this? Oh yeah.
No, I'll find another one. I'll find another one.
You'll find a better one.
I'll find a better one real quick. Phil.
Okay.
Phil.
Yep. Phil Nye.
Phil,
The
my
chakra
fucking
guy.
asshole.
Yep. Oh, and where's my fucking Chrono Trigger OST? It's probably my YouTube history. Oh yeah. Oh, is this what we're? Oh, you just okay.
I've got a couple. Take your pick. Whatever one sounds more interesting to you.
Okay, let's try this liver one. Oh, wait, hold on. I got this.
Hi, my name's Prune Harris from Imaginal Health, and we are going to do a series of exercises in this video that's going to help balance your liver energy. Whether you're working with an ailment of the liver organ, whether you're working with sluggish energy, or even the emotion of anger or self-frustration, self-criticism, then working to help balance the energy of the liver meridian organ system is a wonderful way to bring balance to your body. Also, of course, for anyone who is recovering with a bit of a hangover or any other way that your liver is having to work to remove toxins from your system. Hormones are a very big way that liver continually works. Many of our hormones in our body are made from cholesterol, and the liver makes cholesterol. So the liver has hundreds and hundreds of jobs. So let's do a few things together. First of all, let's rub our hands, and we're going to come up to the forehead, and we're simply going to press our fingers in and smooth right through the temples down to the jaw. Let's do that one again, and you're going to do this in whatever pressure feels good to you. One more time there. Great. Let's come underneath the breasts, or at the bottom of the pectoral muscles, and on the left and the right side of the body, you're going to massage the entire area. So where the ribs end, all the way round under the breast to the side of the ribs and back again. We're working with many of the points on the liver meridian here, and also some neurolymphatic points. Oh, and that feels a little bit tender to me. Good. We're going to flush the liver. So placing your hands flat on the bottom of those pecs or underneath the breasts, we're going to come out to the side ribs, through the groin crease, all the way down the front, the inside of the legs, and come off the big toe.